The following is a Cable 14 sports presentation.
And a pleasant evening to you guys and gals tuning in on Cable 14. Neil Srivastava joined by a special guest, Mark Pare. Who let you up here?
Yeah, apparently they just let me in. I snuck by security and they said,
leave the field to play at high rates.
There we go. But yes, Mark Pare is joining us up in the booth tonight as we welcome you into the 2025 All-Star Game. I'm Neil Srivastava. That's Mark Pare. We got a cast of characters on the field. And of course, we got Julius Hern, we got Reece, Doumani, and we've got Alec Murray down the sidelines here, so we'll send it down there to these guys. We've got some players lined up here, and we'll get some introductions in a couple minutes here.
Welcome down on field level, guys. Alec Murray, Reece, Doumani, the Welland Jackfish. We got a really good buddy down here, Josh Matlow, the Barrie Bay Cats. We're glad you're with us, Josh. First of all, great day in Hamilton, home run derby, the festivities for the second year in a row. Thoughts on the day that the Hamilton Cardinals will put on?
Yeah, they put together a great show so far. It's been a lot of fun. It's great for the league. You know, they get to showcase what we have, the talent, the players. It's great for the players to also interact a little bit too, but we're having a blast. So far so good, and we still got a game to go.
Ryan Rio, I mean, we would have loved to see him play in the game, hitting the home run derby. We know he really, really wanted to, so he'll be ready for next year. But to have him here as an honorary captain, I'm sure that means a lot to you and the Bay Cats organization.
Absolutely, he deserves it. He's had a great season. He should have been in it, obviously. Unfortunate circumstances, he can't. But you know, we verbally agreed at the beginning of the season he would be into the home run derby, and unfortunately he didn't pan out this year. But he will for sure be next year. But he just brings a different vibe, and he's just a great dude. So we love having him. We love having him here today, and he deserves to be here.
Yeah. Josh, I do got to ask you one question before we let you go. I know you got to get to the game. On Ryan Rio, how about those cleats he's wearing tonight?
Those are pretty cool. Those aren't his only cleats, by the way, but he had them made for just today. So shout out to the company that did that one. They've done some home cleats for him and some road cleats for him. So it's pretty cool, but that's what it's all about, right? We're just here to have some fun and showcase the league.
Josh Matlow, thank you for joining us. Best of luck for you tonight as we send it back upstairs.
Guys, there we go. Thanks so much, Alex and Reece down there with Josh Matlow, the manager of the Barrie Bay Cats. And we're going to send it over to the other side of the field here to Julius Hern.
Right near the dugout, we're going to have some interviews throughout this ball game. And you mentioned Ryan Rio, the honorary captain for the South Side today is Cleveland Brownley of the London Majors. You know, a veteran in this league. I'm sure I'll have a chance to talk with him later on. So you want to stick around for some really fun interviews. There's a lot of fun players down here in the South Side. If there's any indication of what we saw last year in Welland and how fun that atmosphere was down at the pond, we were in for a great show this evening.
And no question, thanks so much, Julius, as we see the Ticats dance and cheer team coming on. And, of course, Emily Thompson. Wow, what a number she's in tonight.
That is outstanding.
That is outstanding.
I mean, I expect nothing less from
it's Emily.
But
yeah, she is definitely the showstopper tonight. Of course, you see Forrest and you see Bernie down on the sidelines as well, as we're filling in nicely here for the All-Star game.
And what, 3,000 expected at least?
Just about 3,000, yep. There's almost capacity here, and so a great job by Eric and the team to put this one on. And great to see so many of the fans of the IBL enjoying this one. Of course, you're watching at home on Cable 14. Thank you so much as well.
Yeah,
as we're getting ready to start here, we're getting the anthems and the player introductions momentarily as well. But yes, what a storied first half we've seen so far, Mark. Anyways, the Welland Jackfish quietly running away with things, but not so quietly as well. But the parity in this league just right now is crazy.
Well, you look at the last week alone, and it really just goes to show that anybody can beat anybody on any given night. When you look at the Jackfish and those games on Friday and Saturday against Kitchener, against Chatham-Kent,
I mean, those are two games that you did not expect to go the way they have been going. But I think this is the time of season where everybody's starting to put their chips down and realizing, hey, we need to act now or else we could be very quickly out the door because the transaction deadline's just on the other side.
Well, exactly. We're just 2 weeks away from the transaction deadline officially here. So, yes, you're going to see some things as the Hi-Cats dance team is doing a wonderful job out in the field. And, yes, it's going to be really tight. And, of course, the Kitchener Panthers, we were talking about it on the podcast earlier this week, hey, I think they listened.
I think so.
They listened.
I'm pretty sure every team in the league has about 4 or 5 different players on that squad that just listen to us on a week-to-week basis and say, okay, bulletin board material A, bulletin board material B, whichever night you want to put them on, just put them on and use it to fuel you. Because it has happened time and time again this year where we will say something on the podcast and then they just prove us wrong days later.
Exactly, and that's what it's happening. And it's great to see these guys, they're responding out there, and we're not trying to rile them up or anything. We're just saying, hey guys, you can play better.
Yeah. I mean, certain somebody called the Barrie Baycats average at one point, and what did they end up doing that year? They made the IBL final.
And they won the IBL final and just came a couple of pitches away from a title as far as that stuff goes. But yes, it's now time to get these lineups going here by the looks of things as the field's getting ready. And we'll send it over to Josh Bain momentarily here.
Host the IBL All-Star Classic. Welcome back to Bernie Arbour Memorial Stadium, where the Hamilton Cardinals host the 2025 IBL All-Star Game. It's Duthie alongside my broadcast partner Neil Srivastava. Mark Pare's up here with us as well. Guys, this is what we've been waiting for. We've been talking about it all summer. Neil, these jerseys look absolutely awesome.
They look absolutely fire here, that's for sure. And it's just great to see such a great crowd here on the hand, too. And you couldn't ask for a better Sunday night for baseball.
No, I've been thinking about that all day. There was some clouds earlier on, some talk of thunderstorms going, and clearly it knew that we had something important tonight because it's all cleared out. This is as good as it gets.
Exactly. As you see the players being introduced here down for the lineup. Of course, if you missed the home run derby, you missed quite the thriller. Rocky Mountain Thunder defending his title here at home.
That's why we gave him the name. And of course, you can hear when some of the Welland Jackfish get announced, a roar from the crowd that is
Yep.
Not at all surprising.
Not surprising. 11 guys on this team from the Jackfish, plus the manager and some added features.
These two teams are so well matched up. Following the voting all the way along, Neil, it's been so much fun to see at how these teams have come together. And I mean, you talk about all-star games being a pick'em, but this really shows the talent in the IBL is at an all-time high.
No question it is. And, you know, it's just as far as when these selections and everything else came down, and it was, you got to the reserves, and it was a very, very labored decision to make this team because there's a lot of guys having great performances this year, and unfortunately we just can't include everybody.
Well, and that's the problem. There's so many guys who deserve to be here, but there's just not enough room to get them all in.
Yep.
But when you look at who is here, and Davey Mendez just got announced from the Welland Jackfish. You got Mendez in one bullpen, you got Fernando Rodney in the other. It just shows you can't go wrong.
No, exactly. And of course, Cleveland Brownley and Ryan Rio, the honorary captains named here. Neither guy able to play in this contest, but we really wanted both these guys to get here and get their honors, get a chance to tip the cat, and get some thunderous applause from some of these guys, because these guys are career IBLers. Brownley at 15 years. Rio is now 10 years into this season, his career as well, just unable to go right now.
Well, it's what it's all about. They deserve it. They earned it. They should be here to get their flowers on a night like this.
Exactly.
And what's great is the performances that we've seen across the IBL so far this season. There was no shortage of players from any team to be able to bring to this.
Oh, no question, no question. And it's just like, you look through it and everything else. You want to make sure everybody got a fair shake as far as representation and everything else, but then you can't deny the numbers, too. And it's just like, hey, the fans voted in droves. Record numbers this year.
And the Hamilton Cardinals, I mean, you talk about the right time to be hosting it. They're the third hottest team in the IBL right now over their last 10 games. They've been on an absolute tear. The offense has found it, and they come in now 16-13, above 500. It's the right time for them to be hosting an event like this.
No question. It's just everything worked out. The stars aligned, as they say. And it's just, you watched them last night, and it was like, hey, you know what? Yeah, they lost a tough one to London the night before, but you would never know that the way they went out there last night and conducted themselves against the Maple Leafs.
As we get to the starting lineup, and Jonah Weisner, and this is so much fun to see all the different hats around the ballpark, all the different colors, the jerseys. This is just so cool.
Exactly. Evan Morrison from the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers off to a great start. He's playing second base this year. He's definitely a leading candidate for Rookie of the Year considerations. And then Toby Simmons from the left fielder from the London Majors, who's had a stellar career, or stellar season anyways. Already been a player of the week.
Hey, is there any surprise here who's starting at catcher?
Not at all. No, you have the two best catchers arguably on that same team here, so one of them has to sit out.
Byron Reichstein, another familiar name that has not always been a fan favorite in Hamilton for what he's done against the Cardinals.
He definitely likes to hit here, that's for sure. And then you have Material Porcelato as well. He's batting so far down the lineup tonight because, again, there's just so much depth.
Yeah, it's got to be a little odd for him.
And you have a standout from Christian Ortega from the Brantford Red Sox, the Miami, Florida native. He's put his points in the home run derby, and unfortunately, he's batted from the wrong side where the wind hits here. And so, he was victim of the wind in the derby.
And how about a former Hamilton Cardinal stepping in, Josh Niles?
Josh Niles, who, Tyler Duncan's personal pitcher, once again, I guess they got to split the wings.
Right.
Yeah.
That's only fair.
It's only fair. You get it for half the year, I get the other half. And Gio Morello, and then, of course, is in the ninth spot, the captain of the Welland Jackfish, and Theodore Ortega gets the start here for the South. As Payano and Boone both unable to go, obviously, because they pitched on Thursday and Friday respectively here, so just not wanting to throw their rotations off.
Can you imagine having to make these decisions as the game goes along?
Yeah.
Let's see, who do I want to put in what spot?
Where do you play?
Yeah.
Do you feel like playing third base tonight? Because, that's what's going to happen. And Josh Matlow will get it introduced here.
You talk about geniuses in terms of managers. Josh Matlow has to be at the top of that list.
Yep. And Francisco Hernandez back in the lineup, albeit he's not playing tonight, but he is announced here and gets an opportunity to tip his cap and do what he's done so far. And of course, Luis Bernardo Poppy down the line too as the bench coach tonight.
And Poppy now the manager of the Hamilton Cardinals.
Yes, indeed. They've only lost once so far under his watch, so they've been doing all right.
I think there's something to do with the vibes around Luis Bernardo.
Yeah. And there's just a different energy on this team right now. I watched them in Chatham-Kent. We drove all the way down there, watched them in London and everything else. It's just, they got that little bit of swagger, but they got the confidence back right now.
Doesn't hurt when you find a catcher that's hitting 400.
Oh, no. Guy's hitting missiles everywhere. And he was such a nice guy. He was like, my English is bad, but I'm going to try to do it. And please learn Spanish.
You know what? It actually was a pretty good interview, I got to tell you.
He was just thankful for the opportunity.
Marcus Connect taking the hand slaps.
Yep. He's out with an injury as well, but yeah, the Maple Leafs could use his bat back in the lineup. And Matthew Ward, the catcher for the Guelph Royals, has been understated this year as far as the job he's done in a situation where he knows Frank Garces is coming back at some point, but he's gone out there and said, you know what, it's my spot till he takes it away from me. So you know what, Matthew Ward, keep doing what you're doing.
And the man who threw the no-hitter.
Yep, Owen Boone. What a great guy. Nice to say that, not feel bad about saying that.
And his stablemate, Srivastava, who has arrived in Canada with a vengeance.
He has. He definitely has. I still get chills every time Josh says that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem real.
No. And then, I'm announcing down in London. I'm going, I want to do the Josh, but I can't because it's the road. And the arrows are flying already.
Didn't want to blow out your voice box.
No, exactly. Almost did that on the call before.
The doctor is in, Stephen Hospital.
A lot of Cardinals on this lineup, and of course Carlos Sano as well. And then you have the Edgar Garcia from the Guelph Royals, who started off as the closer, but now has emerged as a decent and legitimate starter in that Royals lineup.
Yes.
In that rotation.
Yeah, Josh Matlow's got to be looking at this going, are you kidding me? And Dustin Richardson, there's a guy. Hey, we need somebody to come in and throw smoke. Oh.
Yeah. You've got somebody that doesn't know how to throw, doesn't have an ERA going on this second year. Doesn't pitch a lot of innings right now, but you know what? Every time he's been called upon, you can count on him for the zero.
And perhaps the most popular man in the entire IBL, Jonathan Salazzo, the conductor.
Getting hugs from everybody.
Well, does that surprise you in the slightest?
Not at all, not at all. He gave Tyler Duncan quite the run in the home run derby.
How long have you and I been talking about that, seeing those two go head-to-head like that?
All year.
Jordan Castaldo, what a season he's having.
And congratulations to him last night, career RBI number 500 in the ninth inning. Yeah, it was a solo blast, typical Jordan Castaldo. Got to put it with an exclamation point, almost like Derek Jeter. When you hit those milestones, you got to make them count.
Garrett Takamatsu, is there a more underrated player in the IBL than Garrett Takamatsu?
Former MVP, and he's having another great year for the Guelph Royals.
Just feels like he doesn't get talked about enough. And
nope.
Tyler Duncan, can you talk about that guy enough? Back-to-back home run derbies,
yep.
MVP.
Hit for the cycle last week, and he kept rolling this week too.
The resurgent story of Josh Williams doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
No. He deserved to get this nod here and everything else. Of course, he wouldn't be the starter if Rio wasn't a lot here, but you know what? He got a lot of votes. We're contractually
obligated to have a Mara in the lineup, I believe.
Yeah, I think at least one per. We got to make the Mara quota. And of course, he pitched the batting practice to Salazzo today. And of course, I'm guaranteeing it was Mama Mara's meatballs in Salazzo's pasta.
No, hey, now you're talking.
Yep.
The Southern Arkansas superstar, Brandon Nickel. Another one of those players that's just had an incredible arrival.
6 home runs on the year, 4 of them against the Maple Leafs. So I think the Maple Leafs are not going to pitch to him anytime soon.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, you can go.
How about Nico Kakatos?
Yeah.
Came out of nowhere, batting over 300.
Yep. Just
having a brilliant season.
Exactly. Now Frank Garces will get the call from the bullpen. He is warming up down there.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
The guy only leads the league in strikeouts.
Oh, only, yeah.
Yeah.
He and Owen Boone just going back and forth and doing what they do better than just about anybody else.
Exactly.
I love seeing the mascots all here, too.
Exactly.
This is fantastic.
Yep. Just a great job by everybody to pitch in and to make this a very momentous occasion.
Well, it's in a legendary ballpark. It's just meant to be.
Yep.
As the umpires.
The umpires for tonight's game behind the plate is Ryan Rio. At first base, Mike Kinnear. At second base,
will take their
third base, Adam
spot. And I believe we are just about ready to head down to field level for our national anthem as the players are all aligned. We're just waiting on our singer.
Yep. We're not pulling an Adam Wainwright, are we?
Now with your national anthem, Tyler Duncan. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Tonight's national anthem is Evie Smith.
Evie Smith will have the national anthem for us down at field level.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of our command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Let's give a big
With the national anthem sung, we will get ready to go. And with that, here comes Frank Garces striding his way out of that left field bullpen.
That he is.
And Neil, this is pretty cool. I got to tell you, I've had a chance to call a CHL Top Prospects game, a Canadian Bowl, the OHL Top Prospects game this year, but the first time I've ever had the opportunity to call an all-star game in baseball, and to do it in the IBL is really something special. Grew up,
No question.
15 minutes down the hill from this stadium.
No question. This is, of course, I've been in and out around the league for 30 years, and this is my official first all-star game working it in some sort of capacity. So thanks again to Eric and everybody else involved, and it's really an honor to work with you and Marek and everybody else here this evening, and just looking forward to this.
I believe I see my good friend and Welland Jackfish broadcaster Reece Doumani down
They are
in
down
left
there.
field.
They are down there. Reece is down there, so is Alec Murray, and Julius Hern is down on the other side as well, so they'll have player interviews throughout the evening as well, and they'll have some guys down in the hot seats down the left field line as well, down the chairs.
Uh-oh.
Yes. The boys in green and the guy in the gray down there.
Waving down to Alec and Reece, two awesome guys. I know both of them quite well. They do a brilliant job. I don't know if we can condone the green, though.
Well, I felt bad because I wasn't wearing my red thing. I just I wanted to be neutral. But then they bring out the green this afternoon. I just felt out of place. I'm like I should have brought the red.
It's too easy. I've already got them going down there.
I got them going already.
No, the Welland Jackfish do an incredible job. We know what they do in the stadium. Their broadcasts are unbelievable. It's a pleasure to watch them. We got Mark up here with us. I mean, you look around the IBL, I don't think there's ever been a time where the play on the field has been better or the media coverage has been better.
No question. That's a testament to all these guys that are around this field right now. They all put their best efforts on every night, no question about it. And of course, the guys on the field do their best as well to bring you the best baseball possible. And I'm just happy and very proud to be a part of this league.
Well, I can say absolutely the same thing. Is there is the conversation. Are they already having a debate over lineup cards here tonight?
I think they are. They're just trying to figure out,
Guys.
And, of course, what we've been told, if the game goes into a tie, we are going to have a swing-off. So if it is tied, so maybe we hope for a tie.
Whoa.
Maybe we hope for a tie. But,
a swing-off, okay.
A swing-off, That was the official commissioner's ruling this evening.
I like it.
Because there was a bunch of, a lot of guys that were scheduled to pitch tonight, unfortunately, because of how the rotations worked, how the game schedule worked, everything else, aren't able to go. Of course, Boone and, of course, Victor Paiano not willing to, they had some issues and everything else and just had to shut it down tonight as far as that stuff goes. But, yeah, they wanted to be here. They wanted to tip their caps. They wanted to thank the fans for voting them in as their top vote getters as well. But it just, unfortunately, circumstances didn't work out.
Yeah, it's a tough spot because of the way that the league is scheduled and the way the league has to be scheduled. It's a weekend league, and they played right up until yesterday.
Yep.
And to have guys turn around and try to come in and pitch, for the sake of the rest of the season, we just don't want guys hurting an elbow or.
Last pitch last night was 10:43, and I think I clipped the last highlight around 5 after 11, and it was like, okay, yep. That's it. It's time to go to bed. But, yes, congratulations to Jordan Castaldo. He was the last highlight of the night last night. So, yes. But you had great games going on all weekend, too. Like, really close ball games between some really competitive teams.
Well, the London-Hamilton game was a nail-biter. I was on the edge of my seat.
Yep.
That was a lot of fun.
It was kind of hard being up there, announcing everybody. But you got to pretend you're wearing your London hat, but, you're quietly cheering for the Cardinals. I can say that now.
Oh, exactly. You're back in the friendly confines, so it's.
Yeah, I'm not going to get booed off another field, please. That happened in Chandler Kent. Of course, we're joking with that. They were having some fun with me because, I jumped on the PA system for the top of the 7th inning, and lo and behold, that's when our friend hit the grand slam and everything else was going up. I'm up on the broadcast. Duncan hits his first home run that night, so, I was just jinxing everything that night.
But you know what, though? As much as that is really humorous that you step in and you get booed, it shows how locked in the fans around the IBL are.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
That is fantastic.
Yep.
I mean, I'm used to getting booed everywhere I go.
It was just different.
It's just me.
It was very different. Like, I'm going to go stand up beside Fernando and Josh down the line here, so in case anything does happen. But, I know it was all in good fun, but still, it was just like, Jenny's looking, we have to leave now? I'm like, it's not the IKEA commercial. You don't have to go start the car.
Yeah.
But, then we're announcing the 50-50 and going, okay, Jenny bought tickets. And I'm like, we're 3 numbers off.
Oh!
Yeah. I was like.
That one might have
been a bit bad. We didn't pull the number, just to state that. It was pulled on the field and everything else, but it was just like, we were one of the first ones in the parks. We bought tickets early. But, yeah, it was crazy. Of course, you see Frank doing his typical warm-up from behind the mound here again. So don't be alarmed by it like we were the first time he did it.
Yeah, do we know what that is? Why?
I think he just wants to stretch his arm out more to make sure he's not going to miss the distance.
I mean, whatever it is, he needs to keep doing it because clearly
it works for him.
Yes.
Yep.
This game is going to be a whole heck of a lot of fun. And you look at this batting order, Neil, for the South, and there isn't an easy out as far as the eye can see.
Do you want me to go through it now? Or?
Please do.
All right, leading off, the shortstop, Jonah Weisner of the Welland Jackfish. Batting second, the second baseman, Evan Morrison of the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers. The left fielder is Toby Simmons of the London Majors. Robert Mullen in the 4 spot. Who else would be in the 4 spot in this lineup? He's catching tonight for the Welland Jackfish. Brian Reichstein. Rambo is back in. He's batting 5th. Mateo Porcelato, second base, 6th. Christian Ortega from the Brantford Red Sox is batting 7th. Josh Niles is 8th at third base. And Gio Morel, the captain, who usually leads off for the Jackfish, is in the 9th spot. A little reverse leadoff theory going on here through the heads of the management for the South team.
Gio Morello is batting 9th.
Yeah. That just tells you everything. It's like, sorry, Gio, we got a better leadoff hitter, but it's your buddy Jonah, so, it's okay.
That's wild. Jonah Weisner steps in. Frank Garces from the Hill. The 2025 IBL All-Star Game is underway, and Garces opens him up with a low ball. And this seems somewhat surreal.
That it does. Of course, Weisner had a huge hitting streak continuing from last year, transpiring into this year. 24 games that ended. That includes postseason. It was 34, including the postseason. So, yes, he was having fun with it.
As Garces with the look in. Weisner on to second. Quick turn to Castaldo, and it's one away.
Last year at this time, Canisijo just hit the first ball of the ballpark. So we're already off to a better start here as far as some teams are concerned. Weisner's retired on the 4-3 for the first out of the inning.
And it was a familiar combination. Dan Marorrow over to Jordan Castaldo to get it done.
That it was. Man, those guys have played a lot of games together throughout the years.
Do they even have to look before they
I don't think
throw
they do.
it away?
They just, you know, they just know where everybody's going to be.
And of course, Frank Garces has Junior Ibarra behind the plate. Couldn't ask for better. I mean, you talk about somebody that can call a game. Junior Ibarra is right at the top of the list. As he'll set up outside to Morrison and Garces. And that call is being Frank Garces.
Yep.
You get those when you lead the league in strikeouts. And Morrison just got caught swinging out. Garces had him at his mercy.
You got franked. That's the best way to put it.
Toby Simmons will step in.
2 batters in, we got Reed dying already. Okay, there we go.
How many times have we seen in this ballpark that exact thing happen with Frank Garces on the hill?
Exactly. I'm just glad it wasn't our guys this time.
Oh, my goodness. You get down 0-2, and who knows what's coming next.
No, exactly. And he's dealing tonight as Toby Simmons takes that one on the other half for strike 1.
The way Frank Garces is starting, we might be out of here in an hour and a half.
Well, he's only going to probably go 1 inning or so.
Keep the air conditioning on.
Yep. Keep the car running. We're not going to be that long.
Well, you look at the pitchers on either side. It's going to be tough sledding.
Yep.
1-1 the count. Garces winds and delivers. And he's ahead 1-2.
Ryan Hern gets the honor of being the plate umpire tonight. Jeff Rose is out on, I think he's at second base. I don't remember who the other 2 umpires are. They didn't send it over to us, but I know Nate's got it behind us, so I'll get it beginning of the half inning here.
Nate the Great handling the Stanson behind us.
That he is.
2-2 the count.
Again, hats off to Cable 14 for great coverage all afternoon and, of course, this evening, and they really brought it their A game tonight.
Well, you got Jonathan Friedman, you got Brendan Niccolo, Travis Blackwell. I'm not even slightly surprised by that either, as Frank Garces sits Toby Simmons down on strikes.
And I think that reaction was for the one and only Mr. 56 down there as he comes off the mound here.
Oh, yeah. The Cardinals are already out to greet him.
Yep. There we go.
Oh, boy. Frank Garces having a whole lot of fun. And very quickly, the South will head to the field. And Neil, if you want to take a fast... Oh, I stand corrected. We are going to go downstairs to Reece and Alec. Guys, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Down here with Tanner Remple. Tanner, first off, home run derby. You had to give your boy Tyler Duncan a little touch-up. Do you have one of those kits on you right now?
I don't have it on me right now. Unfortunately, I don't have it on me right now. It was given to me. I was told to go freshen him up a little bit, and so here we are. Got him. I guess I got him looking pretty. I don't know.
Do you take responsibility for that win?
I'd like to, but that's all Dunk. That's all Dunk. I'll just take responsibility for the mustache. That's about it. That is about it.
The shirt. I mean, let's get the story behind this, because that's the first thing I noticed when you walked up here. So let's hear the story.
I mean, Eric texted me last offseason. He said, he's like, hey, what do you think about having a shirt this year? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. That'd be sweet. I would love to have a shirt. And then so he sent me this picture. He's like, all right, we'll work something up with it. And so they called it the Air Remple shirt. So I bought in. I love it. It's cool. I don't break it out a whole lot, but I figured this was a good occasion to do so. So here we are.
Who are you calling out on that T-shirt, by the way? Who is that?
That is Josh Garton. Unfortunately, I don't want to. I try to keep this a secret, but I did miss the tag.
Oh, there you go. See, Cable 14 special, Air Remple it is. We'll go back up to the booth and back up to the boys. Reed Duthie, take it back away.
Alec, Reece, do me a favor. Tell Tanner not to give up all the secrets down there, for crying out loud. We thought from up here he made that tag when we got the famous Air Remple. And, Neil, there isn't a better defensive first baseman. We've talked a number of times about how it looks like we got a goaltender down at first base with the way that he makes those incredible defensive stops.
Oh, no question. He made a couple of them in Friday night's game as well. And, of course, you got to ask him about the dye job, though. He's dyed his hair blonde. He panicked one morning and just dyed his hair blonde. He was worried he was in a slump, so he dyed his hair blonde.
Stepping up to the plate, first baseman number 9.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't need the dye.
No.
I've already got it set up there.
But I was just like, it was threw me right off.
It's platinum. That's why I was a little confused down there. And you know what, though, when you're conducting the mustache game down there for the boys, you can kind of get away with whatever you want.
Exactly. Let him do whatever he wants to do. Jordan Castaldo will step in the box here.
So
yes,
we're gonna let it ride. We're gonna let it ride.
We're going to let it ride. Absolutely. All right, fellas, take it away. Bottom of the first.
Thanks. Jordan Castaldo is going to lead things off here as a first baseman. Just the third person in IBL history to reach the 500 RBI plateau. What a great career for this guy.
A legend in the IBL is Jordan Castaldo, and rightfully so. And
in there for a called strike.
Ortega and Mullen, the battery for the South to open things up. And, well, Neil, they know each other very well. They know how to make it dance.
They do. Castaldo fouls that one away.
You just look at that swing from Jordan Castaldo.
Yep.
It's pretty special.
I got to say, those jerseys in this sunlight look amazing.
Oh, yeah. Kudos to the designer of the All-Star jerseys. As Castaldo loosens up and Ortega winds and delivers and gets them swinging. And Teodoro Ortega taking a look over at Frank Garces and saying, I got you. I got you.
Yep.
Neil, you want to run us through the lineup quick?
Yep. Tristan Clark is batting second. Garrett Takamatsu is third. Tyler Duncan is batting fourth. Josh Williams is in the fifth spot, DHing tonight. Dan Marorrow is in sixth at second base. Brandon Nickel, the shortstop's batting seventh. Junior Arbour is eighth. And Nico Kakatos is in right field in the 9 spot.
Again, there's another guy, Nico Kakatos, hitting better than 300, hitting in the 9 spot. Ball on the ground at third base. Josh Niles. Oh, I think it got caught in the sun. And that'll be a chance for Clark to scamper on up to second.
That happens a fair bit here in this ballpark, so, you know, Ortega not used to seeing that down at first base, that's for sure. I guess Tanner Remple didn't fill him in on that one. But, yeah, you definitely need the sunglasses at first base for at least the first couple innings down there because you can't see anything.
Yeah, Josh Niles swung that over, but there was nothing that Ortega could do about it over there. It just got caught in the sun on him. And just like that, the North have a runner in scoring position with Garrett Takamatsu at the plate.
Yep, Takamatsu of the Guelph Royals off to a great start so far.
Look at the sweep on that breaking ball from Ortega. That started at his shoulder.
Mm-hmm. And it just broke back in and said, yeah, no, you're not getting.
1-0 the count to Takamatsu. The delivery and Takamatsu on the ground. Niles off the body. He'll handle. Ortega cleared that one up. 1 away. 2 away, pardon me.
Good adjustment by Ortega on that one just to put the glove out and show the third baseman where to throw it at. It's a little easier when you got a target up there, that's for sure.
I have 3 words for you. Rocky Mountain Thunder.
I don't know if he can swing anymore after how much he had to swing this afternoon, but yes. He did what he had to do here.
Tyler Duncan will step in. Having another brilliant season for the Cardinals.
Fouls that one off his body there.
Yep. And it followed the same setup, Neil, for Tyler Duncan.
Yep.
Slow start. Calendar turns to June. The heat begins. And by July, forget about it.
Yep. It's up the average of 110 points in the last month.
Oh, we were sitting here a couple weeks ago and saying that over the course of 8 days, he had upped it by 70 points.
Yep.
Duncan behind 0-2 to Ortega. Wind and delivery, and Ortega gets the call on Duncan. One man stranded. And Teodoro Ortega walks his way off the field.
Yep. Huh?
Take another look at that pitch, Neil.
Got him at the knees.
All right, Reece and Alec have got to be in their glory downstairs. They're standing by with the legend, Fernando Rodney.
Well, Reed said it right. We're down here with the legend, Fernando Rodney, Alec Murray, Reece, Doumani. Fernando, first off, your first season in the IBL. It's got to be pretty cool for you to be able to continue to play baseball.
Yeah, I'm here because I want to continue to play baseball, and to me it's like open the door for the new guy. If they involved to come here, the door I think is going to be open.
And how fun has it been to be with this Hamilton Cardinals organization and Eric? They've done a great job here in Hamilton.
Yeah, they have a great organization, and they know how to make me feel comfortable to be here. And the good reason they told me if I want to come here to play baseball, I say yes. I love the game too much, and why not? Let me try again. Let me do one more opportunity in my career and put one more letter in my book in baseball.
So I'm going to be selfish. I'm a Detroit Tigers guy. 2006, I was a big Mags guy. When you think of the two names, Todd Jones and Joel Zamaya, you guys were kind of like that 7-8-9 combo. I just had to ask, what kind of memories come up when you hear those two names?
Yeah, that good memory when, like you say, I remember that two guys. I know the game is going to be over, and they're great teammates, and we have fun in the field. We know how to control the game in the 7, 8, 9 inning, and this will make us more important.
And I'm curious to know, you interact with the fans all the time. Like, how much are you still doing it for them as well to kind of, interact with them? You sign autographs all the time. How important is that to you?
That's very important for me, for all the players. I think it started like baseball is family. When you come to the field, you see the fan, you see the kid. I love to do it. I like to stop and sign and take a picture. They make me more comfortable and deserve where the kind of person I am in the game, outside, inside the field.
Fernando, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it, and best of luck to you in the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Reed, we'll send it back up to you guys. Take it away for the second inning of the All-Star game, guys.
Thank you so much, guys, and great interview down there with Fernando Rodney. Just unbelievable individual. Fernando Rodney, a legend of the game, Neil, and could you think of a kinder, more humble, nicer individual to be able to work with than that gentleman?
Oh, no question, no question. You just see him, how he conducts himself with everybody that comes across his paths here. I don't think anybody's got a bad thing to say about Fernando Rodney.
He's taking a picture downstairs right now with Reece and Alec to that point.
Well, exactly.
It's just, he has been such a special influence for not just the Cardinals, but the IBL in general.
Yep.
And hopefully just the tip of the iceberg is Fernando Rodney. If guys taking a look at this league and going, hey, this league can be a whole heck of a lot of fun.
Exactly.
Edgar Garcia now on the hill for the North, facing Robert Mullen. Hey, welcome to the All-Star game.
Yep.
Who do I got to face? Oh, one of the best hitters in the game.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, Garcia's no slouch on the mound either, so,
Exactly.
He brings some serious heat.
And the righty. He was bringing the heat there, wanted Mullen to chase, but a little bit too far outside.
Yeah, a little too far on that. A little too much mustard on that one.
Garcia with the long look into Ibarra. Winds and delivers, and that one will skip to the backstop. Bit lucky that no one's on base at that moment because the backstop at Bernie Arbour Stadium is in a different area code from home plate.
That it is. It's not like you're playing at Chatham-Kent where it's got a brick back there and it bounces back at you. This one, you know, it can go off the fence and go in a myriad of directions, which we've seen it do many times here.
Yeah, you got to dial one and then go get it. As Mullen works
hope
the
you
walk.
got OnStar.
Yeah, exactly.
As Mullen draws the walk here.
Depending on who the runner is, like if it's Dominguez, he'll be over at third.
Yep.
Stepping up to the plate, designated hitter number 22.
And Duhas runs through the stadium, so that means only one guy and one guy alone here is at the plate here as Byron Reichstein will come to the plate now.
Reichstein is in, and the mascot for the London Majors is
Forrest. He's right in front of us here.
Yeah, Forrest is approaching quickly.
Yep. He's trying to sneak up here. He's got an axe to grind, hopefully not.
Oh, boy. I don't know, Forrest looks like a good guy.
He is a good guy. Had some fun with his animated form recently, so yes.
I'm a big mascot guy. I love the mascots. Of course, I get to work with Bruiser a lot.
That you do.
Byron Reichstein swings through that one, 0-2. So when you're in that position, you got to be a mascot guy.
Yep. Now, are your kids warmed up to the mascots, or are they kind of still?
Wyatt's a big Bruiser guy.
Okay.
Sawyer might still be a little young.
I just remember when I used to do the Griffin basketball games, my nephews were both terrified of Griff, so I was just like, okay, yeah.
Well, I think what helps for Wyatt is Grandma and Grandpa have a dog.
Okay, then
so
you're fine.
He sees Bruiser and he goes, oh, puppy.
Puppy, yeah, then you're fine. Yeah.
Way up and into right field, and two charging. Mara gave it a heck of an effort.
That he did.
But it'll land out bullpen area, bullpen-ish.
Have you met Boomer yet? Down the line. The Red Sox new mascot. Christie's down here from the Maple Leafs as well.
I saw Christie walking around. I hadn't seen Boomer yet.
Yep.
All right.
Everybody's up in their mascot game. Just the Panthers and Royals are waiting on now. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Oh, a Panther! Come on, we gotta.
Yeah.
We gotta nudge them in the right direction here.
Yep.
What do we do for the Royals though? What do we?
I think you got to do a king. Maybe do a lion. Maybe.
Ooh, a lion with a crown.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mark's agreeing with us.
Yep.
There's three of us, so I think that helps.
I'm gonna let Mark jump in here in the next half inning. You know, it's only the right thing to do when you have friends up in the press box.
Well, then you guys can take breaks. You know, you guys have already been here a while.
Yeah.
As down on strikes went Reichstein, and that'll bring up Mateo Porcelato.
Of course, we got to shout out to the ball boys and the bat boys tonight. Of course, you got your friend Emmt Cooper down the line, which I had an opposite top an interview before the game. And of course, Gavin McKenzie's doing the other side as well. He's on the Guelph Royals, and two very fantastic young men. Just, you know, they really wanted to be here, so they lobbied to get here.
Emmt and his family are just wonderful. Big Brantford Bulldog supporters. I had a great conversation with his dad not long ago. Emmett's a great kid.
Yeah.
He's going places.
He is.
There is the potential that he is the most popular All-Star. I got to tell you.
I wouldn't be surprised if we would have actually put him on the vote. I think he would have probably had more votes than Boone.
Ball skips to the backstop, and Robert Mullen's going to make his way up to second base.
Yep.
I think he was being nice to Ibarra there, just jogging his way to second instead of.
Don't have to rush, you know.
We're going to send things downstairs to Julius with an interview. We got friends all over the ballpark.
We do.
Guys, I'm with Cleveland Brownley, honorary captain for the South Side of Cleveland. It's been a while since you've been a part of an All-Star game. I remember back in 2015, I actually attended that game back in Barrie. You were a part of festivities there. You're in the home run derby. What do you remember about your last time at the All-Star game?
You know, the only thing I remember, a lot of these guys were too young to be playing baseball at that time. So that was one of the biggest. But you know what? It's a great thing. Get a lot of guys out here. Just fun being out here. Something good for the fans.
What have you liked about your London Major squad this year? You've only played in 4 games this year, but your team's on a really hot streak. You're third in the IBL. What do you like about the team so far this year?
You know, we got a lot of guys on here, and Roop's giving everybody a chance. And these guys
forward to coming into the festivities this afternoon and evening?
You know what? Just seeing all these young guys out here giving it their all, and the league's getting better each year, and this is just fun for, like I say, the fans, for all these guys to see each other. They play against each other all year, but to get to be on the same team and just going out there playing their hearts out for a couple innings, you can't ask for anything better.
Cleveland, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks a lot. Go London, go.
Back to you guys upstairs.
Well, it is the All-Star game, so we got to let him away with that Go London Go on the air. Mark Pare joins me up top. Mark, this is the first time you and I have actually been on a broadcast together, despite the fact that we've been around each other, several dozen times at this point.
At least several dozen times. I think we were screaming at the top of our lungs for Ohio State the last time we were.
That's right. Yeah, we were together during the Penn State game. That's right.
Yeah.
How have things been?
I can't complain. I mean, it's been very busy, so obviously, getting to call games for the Kitchener Panthers and the Guelph Royals, the Six Nations Chiefs as well, just down the road from here too. No rest for the wicked, as they say, with the OHL season very quickly coming up on the horizon too.
Absolutely, yeah, and we'll see again on the tour around the league as strike called there for Garcia and Ortega. Coming into this one, you get to see a ton of it. And Neil and I have joked before about how on some nights when we'd be here, you'd be in my office in Brantford. But
I didn't touch anything, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed it's all where it's supposed to be. You get to see a ton of the league and working with both Kitchener and Guelph. The talent level being raised around the IBL, how big has that been over the last couple of years?
It's been outstanding. I mean, so I came into the league as a broadcaster in 2021, and just in those short amount of years, the amount of attention that this league has gotten, I think, has really, what's the old saying, a high tide rises all ships, right?
Yeah.
I really feel like some of the names that have come into the league in the last couple of years have really raised the tempo of this league. And I always find that, 1 year it's the pitching that gets a lot better. The next year it's, okay, well, the pitching's good, so now we need to upgrade it with the offense. So you start seeing some bats come into the league and some bats that are kind of unexpected. And, I mean, the same can be said about the pitching that comes into this league on a year-to-year basis. And they really emerge as some of the best players in the league, and they obviously improve and move up to, say, the Frontier League, even moving up. I mean, we see a guy like Liam Hicks was a former IBLer now playing in the majors. I mean, it's such a stark difference even from just 5 years ago.
Neil and I have talked about this a lot as Ortega hammers this one into deep right center field, but settling under it will be Kakatos, and that is going to put away the side for the South. Neil and I have talked about it a lot. It was said that the Hamilton Cardinals and the IBL in general has been one of the most underserviced sports properties, and I think it's all being proven now as we'll send things downstairs to Reece and Alec once more.
Oh, yes, we're back. Are you not sick of us yet up there, guys? You love our green, don't you? So we had to get another former green guy on here as we got Brendan Luther joining us of the Welland Jackfish. You're following up a Hall of Famer. We could put you in the Hall of Good. So welcome to the broadcast, Luth, and how excited are you to be here today?
It's awesome here. I'm really loving it. Getting to talk to all the guys. You see him on the field every day, but to get to talk to him and see him as a dude, it's really awesome.
What does it mean to you personally to be named an All-Star in your first IBL season?
It's huge. You know what? I grew up watching this league as a kid, so to be able to play in a game like this with really good competition, it's the best.
Were you a Jackfish fan?
The Jackfish weren't a thing, but I was a Mississauga Twins fan back in the day, so.
He was a big John Salazzo guy.
Oh, yeah. I saw John Salazzo's rookie season, so.
You know what? I love the fact that he had the Thunderbirds going, the no sleeves. Like, that was sharp for the home run derby.
He's just such a fun guy to watch, too. Like, you watch him, that's a grown man out there hitting ball a mile and a half every single time. It's awesome.
Was there anyone in particular that you were looking to, be with and see here at the game to maybe not be on the other side for once?
I mean, I think the cool thing is Fernando Rodney's everyone's gonna say just being in the clubhouse with him. One guy I've loved playing against is Sadler Goodwin from Chatham.
Okay.
So we've been talking all day, talking a little shop, talking a little everything, and
nice.
So it's really awesome to get to talk with him about it.
Sadler Goodwin, baseball name.
Good
That's
baseball
a baseball
name. Really
name.
good baseball name.
Quickly before we let you go, pitching in the home run derby, first time thing for you, question mark, and I know you're not going to get free wings, so you're probably pretty upset.
Yeah, you know what? The wings was the biggest thing. I've been throwing in bullets to all these guys, and thankfully Rob said I was the guy to go. But, you know, we were hoping for some wings, so he's going to owe me a couple, I think.
Maybe we can get some wings down here. Who knows? Brendan Luther of the Welland Jackfish joining us down here. We'll send it back up to Reed, Duthie, and Neil. Boys, it's really green down here. Really green.
You know, guys, and it's Mark up with me on the headset for the bottom of the second inning here, and
Thanks, Luth.
I would say that I dislike the green, but I like you two so much that I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. I love Alec and Reece. I've known those guys for a while, and they just do a great job, Mark.
They really do, and I mean, you know, I've known Reece for quite a long time, even back to his days doing the Brantford Red Sox broadcast. And you want to talk about things that have upgraded in the last several years. I mean, I think back to 2021, himself and Colin Ward calling the games for the Red Sox.
Yep.
And just the equipment that we had back then.
Yep.
I say it's 2021, but the equipment that we had back then, a stark difference to what we're dealing with nowadays.
I have heard the stories. As Josh Williams facing Aiden Armitage, who steps into the ball game for the Brantford Red Sox.
Yeah, I was using an iPad and a handheld microphone my first year in the league. And again, that was just 5 years ago.
Yeah, we've been there. Yep.
Yep.
I've been very fortunate over the years. I've worked a lot with Cable 14, so I am not saying this in a biased way, but I've had the best of the best with Brendan and Travis having my back for so many years. Of course, Jono and Cable 14 spares no expense when it comes to coverage. But I go back to, and it was funny that Brendan Luther talked about it downstairs. I called the Burlington Twins in one of my first years in the IBL, and that was a different time in this league. I also remember somebody hitting a foul ball into their own windshield.
Ooh.
That didn't go over so well. You just heard the crack of the bat, the explosion of the windshield, and then somebody running over and going, "My car!"
And everybody else thinking, okay, hopefully that's not mine.
Yeah, exactly. As Josh Williams flares that back into the meshing. Williams, who has, Mark, had just such an incredible resurgence story, the walk-off on night one of the season. The Cardinals players loved him so much that they brought him back in an off-season trade, and boys, that paid dividends.
Oh, it really has. You need that kind of pop.
And he just laces it down the right field line. Williams is going to round first, and the big fella is chugging along to second. It's a sliding double for Josh Williams.
10 out of 10 on the landing there.
How much fun is he having?
You can't wipe the smile off.
No.
Absolutely not.
Well, and last year, Neil and I saw a lot of it. And the trouble that Josh had with injury, and to see him come back this year and play the way he's playing, you can't not have a smile when you talk about that guy.
Yeah, I always enjoy seeing him just around the ballpark, just being the life that he brings. And, you know, I didn't get to see him as much last year, but you know, getting to see him more and more this year, it's really a sight to see.
We'll talk about guys having fun. We saw Julius downstairs with Cleveland Brownley, and how much fun is he having right now? Oh, Mara gets plunked, and Armitage will let him over to first base. And suddenly, the North have two on with nobody out. And it's the Southern Arkansas superstar Brandon Nickel who will step in.
And just to go back what you were talking with Cleveland, obviously he came into the league in 2010. I don't believe played in that 2015 All-Star game, you know, back then. So being able to have him here today, I mean,
it's great.
Yeah, has a son here as well. Had a quick word with him, and you know he's really enjoying himself. And I think all the dads, especially on both teams too, you know, a lot of their kids making the trip here as well and being able to share the moment with them. I think that's such a special thing for them and kind of that core memory, if you will, that they're going to take with them for years to come.
100%. I just saw Ryan Rio standing around the dugout for the North, and it's great to see him here as well. No, an injury prevented him from being a part of it, but Ryan has just been such a great player in this league, and he is just, from everything Neil has said, just a really fun individual.
Yeah, I think Alec's bringing him over to the chairs. We'll get to hear from him
I think we're going to
soon.
hear from him at the next half inning. All right. As Brandon Nickel looks at a 3-0 from Aiden Armitage, who's in danger of loading the bases. You can say, well, he's loading the bases for the number 8 hitter, but the number 8 hitter is Junior Ibarra. Armitage will wind and deliver. And Armitage having a little trouble finding the plate here as Brandon Nickel will walk down to first. And Ibarra steps in. And how about this? Mark nobody out. Bases loaded. Ibarra steps in. Kakados behind him. Aiden Armitage's got to navigate some danger here.
Well, and Junior does have a grand slam to his credit in his IBL career, and he's been such a story since coming in just 3 years ago. First year this year where he doesn't actually count as an import player.
Yeah, and how big is that? To have that guy not count anymore as an import player. Now that he works in as a national, it opens up so many options.
Yeah, and I think what the Kitchener Panthers are doing with the catching position's great too. They bring in Ayad Ansari, who's a Pakistan national team member as well. You get him working with Junior and working their skills together. Junior's been taking the lion's share, obviously, in behind the plate, but Ayad's been able to filter in a little bit more, especially recently, to give Junior a bit of a break down the stretch here. And I think it's gone to his bat quite a bit. He's always been a great hitter, but I think he's really upped his game more recently.
Ibarra back up the middle. It'll sneak through into the outfield. Williams scores. Mara's chugging around. And Ibarra's got the 2 RBI single. The North strikes first.
That's what Junior does. Sees the gap right down the middle and says, you know what, I'm just going to put the bat to it. You hit it hard enough where you get it by Armitage on the mound, and that's Junior being Junior.
Well, and I think that's you bring up a great point about bringing a catcher in behind Junior to learn from him. That's such a great point because we're seeing it in Hamilton as well with Luis Bernardo. And around the league, you look at Robert Mullen, you look at Justin Mara, you look at Junior. There's so many guys where you just bring somebody into the team as a young player, you've got great mentors built in.
The one thing that I remember, so obviously we get a vote at the end of the year when it comes to IBL All-Stars, at least when we were doing it as broadcasters, and I still remember just a few years ago thinking, okay, for the catcher position, okay, it's obviously got to be this guy or that guy. This year, I mean, take your pick. I mean, there are so many different catchers to choose from for any kind of all-star selections. It's unbelievable.
I got to be honest, outside of Robert Mullen, I sat in front of a computer screen and went, As Armitage delivers, and that one runs in high, 2-0. Still nobody away with Nico Kakanos of the Cardinals batting. North with a chance to blow this open a little bit. Armitage has just had a little bit of trouble working inside. And that time he bent it back over the inside of the plate.
Ooh, good delivery on that one. Just the edge of the black there.
Wow, that's what Aiden Armitage can do. When he's on his game, he'll start that out at your shoulder, and suddenly you're staring at a strike. Oh, Kakados was sitting on it. Sends it down the left field line. Nichols on the move. He's going to come around to score. RBI single for the Cards, Kakados. 3-0 lead for the North.
Well, you're absolutely right on that one. He was sitting on that pitch after getting that one on the inside. Thinking, okay, let's try to go a little bit more outside there. Get barrel to the bat and just turn it back the other way. There is a lot of room on that left field side on the other side of the foul line and puts it right in the sweet spot.
Jordan Castaldo is going to step back in. 0 for 1 in this ball game. But an opportunity with a one runner in scoring position and a man on first to pad this lead. Oh, Armitage puts that one right over the plate, and he got Castaldo on the off speed.
When you talk about stat padding, how about just everything that he has done in his IBL career? 500 career hits.
Special player.
Top 5 in home runs.
And the fact that year in, year out, he continues to deliver all-star performances.
And year in and year out, he is among the tops when it comes to walks as well. I mean, forget the hits and the home runs. This is a guy that will get on base any which way possible.
Well, do you really want to pitch to him? I don't.
No.
That's why. Got a little bit underneath it, though. Castaldo flares it into right field, and that'll be one away as settling underneath that was Gio Morello.
Really, just the one away.
North has been on a bit of a roll.
Yes, they have.
And that will bring Tristan Clark back around. Clark reached in the first after Niles delivered it over to first base, but the sun got into the eyes of Ortega. Bit of an unfortunate play.
Well, you talk about a guy here coming to the plate in Tristan Clark. I mean, I was having a word with Neil here just the other day about him and his ability to just do it on both sides of the ball. He's a phenomenal fielder out in left field for Barrie. He's got a great bat, probably, you know, in a conversation at least if he meets the qualifications for IBL Rookie of the Year.
Well, he's in the All-Star game for a reason.
That's right.
And by the way, Garrett Takamatsu standing on deck. Oh, nice pitch there from Armitage. Got him swinging through. And Clark, just to look on Clark, he wanted that one back. He saw something completely different. Armitage with a long look into Mullen. Big time spot here for Armitage. He'll deliver. Yeah, Clark swinging through it. Put him down on strikes. And just like that, from nobody away to 2 away, but a guy you know well, Garrett Takamatsu, stepping in.
Well, and he's part of a Guelph Royals team that, you know, offensively, it's kind of a Jekyll and Hyde situation, right? Where you're going to have a whole lot of offense one game and, you know, a lack of offense the next. But consistently all season long, Garrett's been a guy that has brought it to the table. You know, a guy that's, you know, been a plus 300 average all season long. There's a reason why he's a former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. And this was all before he even joined the Royals organization.
I look at the players around the IBL, and a lot of them who get buzz, I just don't think there's enough buzz around Garrett Takamatsu. I really don't. Every time I've seen him play, he does something spectacular.
I think that might fuel him, too, where he might be under the radar and say, you know what, you're not talking about me? Well, I'm just going to go into Kitchener, for example, and, you know, pop 2 home runs, 8 RBIs in 1 game. I mean, this is a guy that is an elite performer. You know, he gets it done. A guy that recently had to deal with some injuries, you know, that took him out of the Frontier League. And
he rips this one into left field. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Yep. And it's so good to see him, too, because I think this is the second fully healthy season he's really had in the last few years. I mean, when he moved into the Guelph Royals organization ahead of last season, the conversation was, okay, is he going to be healthy enough to get through an entire 42-game year? Is he only going to be around for maybe 10, 15, 20? Well, he proved us all that he can do it, and obviously was a big part of that Royals team that made it to the finals last year.
And if he's power in the middle of your lineup, you got a chance at any time. I believe Luis Bernardo just pointed to the right field fence for Tyler Duncan as Armitage delivers. And he'll start him off with a strike.
Is he calling a shot?
Well, I think Bernardo wants to call it for him. Luis Bernardo just has way too much fun down there. As Armitage winds and delivers, and that one will run outside to another former MVP in Tyler Duncan.
Well, and ever since he took over, and obviously the first game he takes over as the field manager for this team, gets a no-hitter out of his ace Owen Boone. I think that guy is just having a whole lot of fun with the Cardinals.
Well, Neil and I have talked about it. It just felt like the Cardinals sputtered a little bit off the start. But you look at the parts on this team, and when it all got together, the sum of it was going to be even greater than the individual pieces. Now we're seeing it. The run of double-digit games, the run of games where they have put up double-digit runs now in the last 3 weeks has been unbelievable. Oh, but Duncan's going to go down on strikes as Armitage gets him swinging. As Aiden Armitage worked himself into trouble, then worked himself out of trouble, as we will hear from our good friends at Armstrong Bird Food.
Sometimes the littlest things can make the biggest difference. like nature brightening your day. Bring nature to your backyard with Armstrong Bird Food. Feeding cardinals since 1986.
Welcome back down alongside the third base line. We're with everybody's favorite Ryan Rio. Ryan, first off, we don't have to laugh about that. Honorary captain Ryan Rio. Ryan, first off, these cleats, you got to talk about them because they're pretty special.
Yeah, my guy Kevin Johnson, Reds Custom, shout out to him. He did the ones that they posted at the beginning of the year too, the my Baycat ones. Then he wanted me to send him some cleats, so I was like, okay. So I sent them to him, and I got named All-Star and captain, and he came up with these sick design, honestly, and couldn't be happier with them.
What does it mean for you to be here? I know we talked pregame, and you got a lot of fun stuff going on in your life. You said you were getting married, a lot of big events coming up. Out of the game right now. But health comes first, obviously, and you're here as an honorary captain. Pretty special for you, eh?
100%, man. Like, I've been in the league since 2017, and you know what? Like, the reason I do it, it's not for me. It's for the fans in Barrie. Like I always say, one of my favorite places to play is at the pond. Like, we got some good banter going on, and the fans appreciate it too. So, you know, London's always a fun place to play. So you can take a look around. It's the fans here that make it fun, and it's a special thing. And I'm really honored to be named honorary captain.
To say, how important is it for, we asked Fernando Rodney this as well, but how important is it to interact with the youngsters and the kids that are playing minor ball and, keep them interested in the game, signing autographs, taking pictures, whatever the case might be?
Yeah, well, 100%. Like, they're the future. Like, we've been there and we've done it. Rodney's done it. Like, he's done everything. He hits that pose, and, it's him. But, no, like they're around here asking for signed balls. It takes nothing to just take a minute, sign, have a conversation, and like I said, they're the future. They're the ones that are going to take the torch from us and keep this league growing. Like, at the end of the day, I've always said, like, this league is an amazing thing. It's done amazing things for me, and I can't be more thankful for what this league's meant to me, and anything I can do for it, I'm always going to do it.
You said you told us you're going to go back to the other side of the dugout and kind of stir some things up over there. What's going to go happen over there? You got to go talk to S for us.
Yeah, I'll go say hi to S. I heard Josh might have sent a photo of you guys over to S, and I mean, hey. But no, I'm gonna go bug him. I'm gonna go bug him a little bit, and I might have to go see the other captain, see what's going on over there, because they're down 3-0 right now. So
3 runs in that inning. You're exactly right. The Baycats are loving getting photos down here with the Welland Jackfish guys. Not sure how that works out, but we're going to send it back up top to Reed Duthie as we take over here in the bottom of the second inning.
Top of the third inning, fellas. I know we're having too much fun around here. Ryan Rio, great guest down there. Guys, great job with him.
I heard you.
We were hoping to have Ryan in this ball game. I wanted to see him swing the bat here, Mark, but he's just a great character. He's the kind of character this league needs.
Yeah, we had him on the podcast during the off season. We just had a phenomenal time with him. Obviously, got engaged. Had his bachelor party weekend, the first or second weekend of the season.
He was texting Neil and I during the game from his bachelor party.
And then the Sunday afternoon, they were playing in Kitchener. Ryan was playing. The entire bachelor party showed up at the ballpark.
Why not?
And what does he do? He hits a home run, I believe, in that game.
Julius is downstairs with one of the greatest stories of this IBL season, Josh Williams. Julius, take it away.
Thanks, Reed. Josh, this has been a really resurgent season for you, and you're doing it in Hamilton. All-Star game is in Hamilton. From your perspective, what has your season been like this year?
Honestly, I came into this season trying to be as healthy as possible because, as you guys know, I tend to get hurt a lot, and I just put a lot of focus in the off season to staying healthy, and it's worked so far. So honestly, I'm just trying to stay healthy, help the team in any way I can, and honestly just bring energy to the team.
I know your brother Malik, we see him a lot in Barrie. He's injured right now, but I'm sure that if he wasn't, he would be right here at this All-Star game. What would it have meant to you if Malik was here with you today?
That's my best friend, so us being here together, Matt Lowe even said earlier, he's like, dang well, like if your brother was here, you guys would both be here. So it would have been a cool experience to share the field with him. But hey, he's here watching, so all I can do is thank him for being here and supporting.
What were your expectations like coming into this All-Star game, but also it being at home in Hamilton?
Honestly, I did expect a turnout like this, so I am thankful for all our fans. I'm thankful for the people that have shown up, and we need a north win. That's number one. But because we lost last year. But yeah, I'm just trying to have fun with it.
This guy's an all-star.
And just enjoy the moment. Honestly, just enjoy the moment with the guys that I love. And it's so funny because a lot of them I've played my whole life against and stuff, or I've known of for years and years. So it's cool to share the field with all those guys again.
Well, Josh, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. We'll send it back up to the booth with Reed and Neil.
Thanks so much, Julius. Great to see Josh Williams downstairs. We've talked about it a lot on our Cardinals broadcast, the great story that he's been this season, and the energy he brings, Mark, it's infectious. You come to the ballpark, you see Josh Williams, the way he plays, the way he carries himself. He's just a fun guy.
You can't help but be in a good mood around Josh as well as Malik.
As this one is driven on into left field by Marorrow, and that'll die out before it can get too much further. Tristan Clark will have it. Carlos Sano, by the way, is the man on the hill for this top of the third for the North.
One other thing that we noticed, too, and Alec and Reece alluded to it as well in their conversation with Ryan Rio, the different pieces of equipment that get brought into this game, the special one-time only that they kind of use it. Those cleats were unbelievable, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. Phenomenal job, and so much color that gets brought to this game. I mean, case in point, Jonah Wisner and that bat he's using.
Yeah, that is something. That is something. That is something right there. The teal bat. You can't miss it. And Wisner will put it on the ground. Oh, what a grab by Mara! On to first, and got him. Sano works the clean inning, but in large part on a great play by Dan Marorrow. Wow. I mean, Mark, you know as well as we do that lip of the grass at Bernie Arbour is deadly, and Mara said, no problem, I got this.
The hops? Are you kidding me? The way that ball bounced, and it was such an unexpected bounce too, especially for a guy that doesn't play here as often. Unbelievable grab there from Mara to get it over.
Oh, that was spectacular. Jordan Castaldo looked and went, I know he's good, but wow.
That's what 14 years in the IBL will bring you.
Aiden Armitage looks like he's going to take on a second inning for the South. So he's going to keep on going here. We talk about the All-Star game, and it's great that we can include Alec and Reece and Julius in this broadcast. Mark, yourself. But how about Emily Thompson, who does such an incredible job for the Hamilton Cardinals? Every home game, she gets the crowd going. They call her the party starter for a reason. It's fantastic that she's able to have this moment and be able to host an All-Star game.
The dress, I mean, come on. That is unbelievable.
No,
excellent choice of attire.
We can't be surprised about that, though. No. Emily's always got something for every occasion.
She's got a sense of flair, to say the very least, and she brings so much energy into this building every single time.
You see autographs being signed. This is just fantastic.
And it's such a great atmosphere. And, I was on the field for the home run derby earlier on today, and just everybody at both dugouts just having such a great time. Everybody just, shaking each other's hands and just enjoying each other's company. Maybe sharing a couple of secrets, but not too many secrets. There's still a season to go on after this, but
this does have a party atmosphere feel to it. But then again, you do have Josh Williams saying, well, the North has to win. So,
oh, yeah. There's still bragging rights on the line. Let's be honest here.
Absolutely.
I mean, just like we saw in the home run derby earlier on today, you had a semifinals that featured a Welland Jackfish versus a Welland Jackfish and a Hamilton Cardinal facing a Hamilton Cardinal, albeit Jonathan Salazzo wearing the Hamilton Thunderbirds jersey.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
It only makes sense, doesn't it?
Gotta rep some old school.
Speaking of Josh Williams, he'll step in. Great to hear, too, that his brother Malik is in the house. And, yeah, if he had been entirely healthy for the full season, we'd be looking at the law firm of Williams & Williams as that ball pops into foul ground up by the tunnel. And there will be a stampede of young fans looking for it.
Yeah, about 6 or 7 of them going down there. Emily's chasing after it, too. Nope, there's someone. You get that ball signed at the end of the night.
Probably get signed by a whole bunch of people.
Yeah. Go down the sideline, you get an entire North team or an entire South team.
Williams on the ground. Over to third, handled. Niles. Oh, what a play! Josh Niles. Oh, baby.
When it looked all but impossible, Josh Niles just tracking down that baseball. It takes a special arm to get it over all the way from that line. Just take a look. Has to wait for the hop.
Backhand, no less.
The transfer from glove to hand, instantaneous.
That was absurd. Josh Williams staring up to the sky. I mean, yeah.
Welcome to the All-Star game, folks.
Josh Niles knows this ballpark and that spot over at third as well as anybody. What a play. That was electrifying. Dan Marorrow steps in. Looks at a strike there from Aiden Armitage. So it'll be interesting to see the plan here for the South All-Stars. Ortega went 1 inning. Armitage working into his second. Garces, Garcia, and Sano each working an inning so far for the North. 2-1 the count. 1 away with Brandon Nickel on deck. And Nickel, Mark, who had just absurd numbers at the University of Southern Arkansas. I mean, comic book, video game kind of numbers.
Easy mode.
Yeah.
Video game numbers.
Yeah, when he was signed by the Cardinals and we were looking him up, it was, like, are you kidding me? This is what this guy's doing in the NCAA? So not a surprise that he showed up here and put on a show since coming to the Cardinals.
The fines that this team have been able to get pretty much from everywhere, really. It's been a sight to see.
Speaks to the lifting of all the teams around the league. I mean, the Brantford Red Sox sit in last place in the league currently, but you look at the results from this year against the results from last year. Night and day.
Yep.
The games are closer. They're in more of them. They're in games later. They're right there. I mean, somebody is going to sit in ninth place, but every team in this league can win on any night.
Well, and the thing is, too, they have 23 losses on the season. 8 of them have been by 1 run.
There you go.
11 of them have been by 3 runs or less. I mean, case in point, this is a team that is scrappy until the very end, and you know it just goes to show the difference in some of these longer innings. You get that one bad inning, and that could spell game over for your team. But you need to turn it around and say, okay, how do we get that big inning? And that ends up making the difference in where everybody is in the standings. And I was having a word with Jeremy VU earlier on today just about the team and some of the struggles, but also the feistiness of this team, and that's exactly it. This is a team that never gives up, a team that is feisty, and they're finding different players to bring onto the team as well. So they're also a team that is ever so improving, and despite the fact that they're in last place in the league, that's unbelievable, not good enough for this team, and they know that they can make it into a playoff spot if they just continue on and turn some of those one-win defeats into some one-run wins.
On the run is Marorrow to second. He's in there. Ball's going to sneak into center field. Marrow's going to try for third. Throw on the way. He's in time. Dan Marorrow skips up to third base. Well, you know one of my broadcast partners with the Bulldogs and Norm Miller. And one of Norm's favorite lines about the Ontario Hockey League is there are no free spaces on the bingo card. That is certainly true in the IBL.
Absolutely. By the way, there's no free spaces in the OHL coming up this season.
Oh, no, there's not.
Ooh.
Boy, the rush of talent with the change in the rules. I mean, for all the people that are talking about doom and gloom, I don't know, Mark, to my eye, it seems like for every one player that left to go to the NCAA, there's 10 or 12 that are coming from here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, teams that missed the playoffs last year, cough, cough, up north where I usually ply my trade in the Royal City in Guelph. I mean, you bring in a guy like Jaco Wyzik, second overall. Maybe there's still some questions in regards to, Lev Katzen and his status.
Whoa.
My opinion, I mean, maybe you want to make that bag over at Penn State, but with the way that team is loaded up, how are you going to see minutes?
I was just going to say there's only so many spots to go around. As Ibarra puts the ball on the ground again, and he's going to drive in another. Junior Ibarra doing what he has done so very well over his IBL career.
And I want to take you back to his rookie season. He started off pretty slow, and more of the talk was about his work in behind the plate, the way he can call a game, how defensive he is, his reputation for throwing out batters trying to steal second base. He went to an international tournament about halfway through his rookie year, and it just felt like that changed him in his approach on offense. I believe it was the American Caribbean series that he went to. Don't quote me on that, obviously, but he went to an international tournament, came back after about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and it just felt like his approach changed so much, and his batting average shot through the roof, and it has stayed there ever since.
Sometimes it's just that moment that clicks, and suddenly everything comes to you. The game slows down, as you and I have talked about with players before. Yeah, you talk about Wysa coming into Guelph, Lev Katzen being up in the air. I mean, I saw Caleb Malhotra arrive at the facility in Brantford.
Yeah, you
Cooper,
guys in
Cooper
Brantford's
Dennis.
got a team.
It's going to be fun. Edson Engel arriving. Ball on the ground to Josh Niles across the diamond. Gets Kakados, and Aiden Armitage ends the threat, but the North bring another across. It's a 4-0 lead as we'll hit the break. You are watching the 2025 IBL All-Star Game on Cable 14.
Without like the program, there'd be so many more of us that are like joining gangs and like causing trouble and stuff like that. And like, especially in my family, there's a lot of that which happens. And so it was like, kind of like if I wasn't here, like we all know like what would be happening right now. And so like I'd say thank you for keeping it open, because it gives like kids who have like issues at home and stuff an outlet and a place to be where they feel comfortable and safe.
These days at your local Legion, we're marching to the beat of a different drum. On a mission to support veterans, to have fun, and to welcome everyone to our ranks. You don't have to be a veteran to join the Legion. And as a member, you'll join thousands of others serving our veterans, our communities, and our country. Oh yeah, and our Member Perks program will save you thousands on shopping, dining, products, and services across the country. Join us at legion.ca.
After a day out with your friends and it comes time to hit the road, you can be proud of yourself for always driving sober. No matter where you are or who you're spending time with, if you plan on driving, don't plan on drinking. We rely on our roads to bring us together. That's why it's so important to do our part to keep our communities safe. Help stop impaired driving before it happens. Every day, everywhere, because all roads lead to home. A message from Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
Welcome back inside Bernie Arbour, or outside here at Bernie Arbour. Alec, Murray, Reece, Doumani on Cable 14 here with Sadler Goodwin, probably one of the best baseball names you'll ever hear, the Chatham-Kent Barnstormers. Sadler, I got to start with the obvious question. Last night you hit an absolute nuke in the ninth inning against the Welland Jackfish. Now you're sitting in between us. Any thoughts on that?
Felt great to just get a good pitch to hit last night in a situation like that, and just do my part for the team. But awesome being with you guys tonight, for sure.
Did you like the call? Was it all right?
Unbelievable call. Definitely top three, I would say, in the league, 100%.
Absolutely perfect. What does it mean for you to be here today?
It's super special, just to see the community and everyone that follows the IBL come out and support. It's an unbelievable experience, and I'm super humbled to be here, for sure.
Talk about Chatham-Kent, what you guys what you have got on there, now between 1,500 seats, you put in the new bleachers. I mean, seems like that community is pretty fired up to have you guys there.
Yeah, they're unbelievable. It's such a great community to play for. Whether we're losing or winning, they're always behind us. And with the additions, just like the seating, really shows the commitment to the longevity of the program moving forward. It's a great place to play.
Being here with all of your teammates, I'm sure that makes this experience a little bit more surreal and more awesome for you.
Oh yeah, no, being with all the guys, experiencing this moment together, it's something you won't forget for sure. Yep.
Well, perfect. Well, your boy Evan Morrison's up at the plate, so we'll let you go catch that. Thank you so much for joining us, Sadler, and we'll head it back up to you guys upstairs.
Thanks so much, Alec. Great job down there, Sadler Goodwin. The guys are right, Neil.
Thanks,
that's a great baseball name.
That is.
The Chatham-Kent Barnstormers with the pinstripe pants. Incredible look.
Yep.
And what an addition they've been to the IBL.
They're just taking the league by storm.
And Morrison just took this at bat by storm, but I think it's going to die out in the left field as Clark will settle under. Juan Benitez on the hill now for the North as they continue to cycle through the pitching staff.
That they do. They're just trying to get everybody an opportunity to be a part of this game. Anyways, and of course, you got to shout out to a former Welland Jackfish, Jake Sanford, texting me from the bus ride back from Brockton, Massachusetts. Watching the All-Star game, having fun with everything else, and wishing everybody back home all the best up here.
It's fantastic. And Jake Sanford, boy, what a baseball player.
Yeah, what a great guy. Great to see him back in where he belongs up there. Hopefully, going to make the jump a little higher up hopefully soon.
That'd be great to see. Mark was talking about that earlier, and players that have IBL experience have gone on now to the majors, and everything that we're seeing for the IBL, it screams growth. This league is getting bigger, it's getting better. I think there's going to be more steps taken moving forward.
No question there will be.
Not that I want to put you on the spot or anything. Tell us the secrets. No.
The commissioner's 5 feet from me. I can't say anything.
Just earmuffs.
Yeah. A little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah. No, can't do that tonight.
As Benitez winds that one outside.
Put him on the hot seat.
He's not going to tell us anything, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're telling me I'm more likely to leak something?
No. I just wanted to see if I could make it happen. As Simmons sends this one out into right center field, that'll get down. And Simmons is on the fly. He's chugging around for third. Slides in safe. Triple for Toby Simmons, who got shot out of a cannon.
That's how fast he is.
What was that, 4.3 speed?
Yeah, he was like, you blinked, you missed him. He's at third base. And that's why Roop Chanderdat went out and got him.
Gee, you think Roop knows what he's doing or what?
Just a little.
Yeah. He doesn't even look like he's breathing hard.
No, he's just, that was just an average day at the ballpark.
Oh, my goodness.
You and I would be like asking for oxygen, whatever else.
Oh, I would have made it to second base and just said,
what? No. We're stopping here.
Gatorade, oxygen tank, something, please.
Somebody bring out the golf cart to get us to third.
Oh, now there's an idea. Turn it into like polo. You can just drive to the bases.
There you go.
Robert Mullen. And Robert Mullen's got to be licking his chops. He's got a man at third base. There it is. Into center field. Duncan will be underneath it, but Toby Simmons could have read the Sunday New York Times and then scored. And that'll crack the goose egg, and the South is on the board.
South's on the board. Robert Mullen with a sac fly, F8. And there's 2 away here in the inning now. As Rambo's at the plate now.
Byron Reichstein.
There's not many of us around that still call him Rambo, so I don't know if I'm just one of those guys, or maybe I should need to stop calling him Rambo.
No, that's a cool nickname. You got to keep that. Yeah. I mean, how much cooler does it get than being called Rambo?
I don't know.
Like, come on.
I don't know.
Classics. Benitez will wind and deliver 0-2. Those are the movies you can't watch while the kids are still awake.
No. Definitely not.
No. Oh, Reichstein swings through that offering from Benitez into the glove of Ibarra. And Juan Benitez just bringing smoke.
Yep.
But the South get one across as we head downstairs to Alec and Reece as they've got a Hamilton Cardinal with them. It's Connor Cory.
Guys, we're getting heckled down here by the fans, by the way. This is brutal. Anyways, we're going to try to stay focused. We got the guy with 2 first names with us, Connor Cory, Connor, whatever you want, the golfer, the baseball player. First off, I got to ask you, this is a phenomenal shirt. You got a lot of stars on there, including yourself. Who's your favorite?
I mean, personally, Bernie R. Redbird is my favorite. I think he's the best player we have on this shirt. I don't know who this guy right here is. Somebody told me he hit a ball out of the park today, but I personally think he's pretty overrated, so.
Emmy Talent might have something to say about that, by the way. You said you got parents, family watching back in Manitoba, is it? Yep. And you wanted to come on here, so we're glad to have you. Anything you want to say to them?
Yeah. How are we doing, Sean and Michelle? Well, I love watching this back home in Manitoba. I know they had a problem finding this game, but I'm really happy they're tuning in and watching, even though I'm scrub sitting in the stands tonight.
To see your teammates as part of this, though, I'm sure that's pretty cool.
I mean, it's a pleasure watching the guys, you play with all year, coming out, seeing the fruits of their labor being recognized here. I mean, I know Tyler Duncan's probably hitting like sub 100 right now, and they gave him a merchant spot in the All-Star game, but, we love it. Kikados is hitting like 360. He's an amazing player. Brandon Nickel, my roommate, I love that guy. He's a fantastic shortstop. I love him. Owen Boone, good Lord, what a guy that guy is. Like, he might be the best pitcher I've ever seen. He should be in Canada for the WBC team. Like, he's a fantastic arm. So it's a pleasure to be here, not being stressful about a game. I don't think I've ever watched a game in the stadium before. I've always been playing stressing out. It's awesome to actually watch a game from the stands here. It's a pleasure. I love it.
You're going to ask for some free wings, right? From Duncan? Like, he's got to be sharing.
He won player of the game like 3 times this year, and now he's getting more free wings. Like, can I, get a slice of the pie here, too? Or is it just him every time? I don't know.
Well, I got to ask Eric if I can get myself on one of these shirts, because it seems like everybody has a shirt about themselves. As we're going to skip to Julius now. He's got somebody down at along the third baseline here. He shouted at his parents.
Thanks, guys. I'm with Emmet, the bat boy of the Brantford Red Sox. And it's been a fantastic story of the last month or so, the way that you've been able to kind of journey yourself here to Hamilton for the All-Star game. What does it mean to you to have all the league support behind you?
I mean, it's great. Obviously, we have a great league, and I'm just so happy that they could support me through the whole way. And we have a great ownership, so thanks and shout out to Terry, because without Terry, I wouldn't have been here.
The support, having been there a couple of times over the last couple of weeks, has been fantastic for you. Where did the inspiration kind of start for you to kind of journey yourself into being, maybe this social media sensation, but also being, so loved by the community in Brantford?
Yeah, I mean, it's great just to have, everybody supporting me and making sure I'm doing good, especially, all the boys on the team, they've been making sure that to spread the word and tell everybody. So thanks. I just wanted to say thank you to our team for just spreading the word, and yeah.
What are the next steps for you? Obviously, you're looking to bigger and better things after tonight's All-Star game.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, it helps a lot when I have a great team with me, and better things are coming, and I'm just so happy to be part of that team and for them to be letting me join on their journey, and yeah.
Emmet, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Back up to the booth, guys.
Thanks so much, Julius. Emmet doing a great job down there for the South team. Great to see him get involved down there tonight. Neil, we got a little bit of house cleaning to do. Edward Diolio is in for Robert Mullen.
Yep.
Garrett Day is now on the hill for Aiden Armitage. And working 0-2, although I thought Jordan Castaldo was about to get himself thrown out on the strike 3 call.
I thought so. He didn't like the call at the plate, so, tell me he's not taking this one seriously.
I think Alec and Reece are having too much fun downstairs.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go get somebody to rein them in, especially with Connor Cory over there.
Yeah. Of course, we don't have our own T-shirts.
No, we don't.
What's up with that?
I don't know. You got to talk.
We don't have jerseys. We don't have T-shirts.
We have to talk to somebody about that. Yeah. Alec's down there asking for a jersey.
Although we did get. I don't know if you got your new sweatshirt or not. I got a stellar Cable 14 shirt scratched right the other night. Now
No.
Jenny's already eyeballing it, but it's It's under lock and key in my office.
I go fishing for a little bit, and this is sweatshirts. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alec down there's asking about T-shirts. He's wearing the wrong color to begin with.
I know. It does look good in the green, though. Gotta say that.
Oh, nice pitch there from Day. Catches the outside corner, and Clark gets sat down.
Garrett Day doing a number here. Pair of strikeouts to start his inning here.
I mean, as a Boston Red Sox fan, I don't know that I'm supposed to like pinstripes, but
yeah,
those
look good.
Chatham Kent Barnstormers have something going with the pinstripes.
Yeah. And I think they might have found an alternate color here as far as this jersey that matches up with us nicely.
Looks pretty nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Garrett Takamatsu steps in. Puts that one on the ground at third. Niles in the glove. Can he make the play?
Oh,
Are
my
you
God.
kidding?
Josh Niles, have a night. Have a night.
360. This is an all-star game for crying out loud, and Josh Niles is playing Gold Glove defense.
Yep.
So the North come away empty-handed in the fourth, as we head on towards the fifth inning, and Neil, that's just spectacular.
That's just great. Great to see him having a blast here.
Well,
he's been a vital role with the London Majors, of course. Not too happy with him Friday night after he walked off the Cardinals, but hey, to each his own.
Gotta believe it felt good for Josh Niles, though.
Oh, yeah. Huge for Niles. Huge for London.
Niles having a great season for the Majors and showing why he's an all-star. As we'll send things down once again, Alec and Reece staying busy down there, helped by the bullpen guys.
Always a pleasure to talk to you guys upstairs. You guys are doing a great job, by the way. Welcome back down along the third baseline. Dan Marorrow with us. Dan, what a great day at Bernie Arbour. What a great day in Hamilton. You're a part of it. What's it feel like?
It's been a lot of fun. It's the first one I got to do in my long career, so a lot of fun getting out here. A lot of fun learning the characters behind some of the jerseys and numbers of the guys that we've played against, and it's a good way to get insight into some of the background, like culturally, and also the baseball background for a lot of these guys. So it's been a lot of fun. Great energy.
What's it like to be back on a team with your old buddy John Salazzo? I mean, he's a fan favorite here, but enemies, but friends tonight?
Yeah, frenemies for sure. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm happy John got in there. I know there was like the last one in vote. I'm happy he got in. Got to throw him BP in the home run derby, which I was telling some guys earlier. I wasn't surprised that he asked me, but I'm happy he did. I've thrown batting practice to him for like the better time, or the better part of a decade. So that was a lot of fun. A little trip down memory lane for sure.
I'm sure Johnny was one of the guys you're looking forward to being a teammate of. Was there anyone else that you were looking forward to be like, thank God I'm not playing them tonight?
Oh, man, there's so many. All these guys are really good, specifically some of the arms we face, right? Like, all these guys are running out arms. Some of them pitched in the big leagues. Some of them have extensive, professional and collegiate careers. So, and no one specifically, but yeah, I'm happy not to be facing, some of the guys that our North team has run out there today for sure. So that's been good.
Yeah, and I got to ask you, because I enjoy it every time I go down to the pits, the Bushmen.
Oh, yeah.
How much fun they have, to be on that side and have them cheering for you instead of against, I'm sure is awesome.
Yeah, I'm happy you shouted them out, so I didn't have to. They've been great. You know what? They make it a lot of fun. They're good, clean fans. They love to get on other teams. They put a lot of pressure on other teams, and you know what? They've become good friends of ours. And we see them after the season, and we have a little gala, and so
cool.
They bring a lot of energy to the park, a lot of good energy to the park, and it's fun having. It's always fun having fans. So yeah, I'm happy you mentioned them.
Well, maybe we can get Reed Duthie down here for an interview. Reed, you want to come down here? Anyways, we'll send it back upstairs to Reed Duthie.
Well, we might be able to do something here, guys, because we still got Mark up top. So at some point, I might be able to make my way down there. We'll see if we can figure out the logistics of all of that. As the doctor is in for the North, and Stephen Hospital has a strikeout.
Punches out Mr. Porcelato here and start his inning.
Neil, what a season Stephen Hospital is having. You talk about a trusted arm coming out of the Cardinals bullpen.
You saw it last year in spurts, but this year, my goodness, the doctor has definitely been dealing the best kind of medicine if you're a Cardinal fan.
Somebody might need to go tell Rosie he's got to slide a little bit one way or the other.
Yeah.
He's blocking the center field camera. Rosie! There, see? He's right.
I don't think that's actually Jeff Rose out there.
Oh, is that not Jeff Rose?
It's not Jeff Rose. I thought it was, but it's not.
Well, sorry, Jeff. I should have known better than to impugn Rosie.
Yeah.
Stephen Hospital winds and delivers. And that went over the plate. We have seen some substitutions, as now we've got Jonathan Salazzo over third base, and I believe as Ortega hammers this one into foul ground.
The conductor's at third.
Trying to catch up on. There was another one made, and I have lost track of who it was. Is that Yosuke Fuji standing at second base, I believe, for Dan Marorrow?
I think so, yes. Mara's out of the game. It's great to see a guy like Dan Marorrow finally get an opportunity to play in an All-Star game, especially when he's been a journeyman for so many years in this league.
Well, and it is Fuji standing over at second. All right, so my eyes did not deceive me.
Nope.
The play that he made off the bounce of the lip of the grass.
Yep.
Are you kidding me? Like, we've seen Josh Niles with some brilliance in this game. Dan Marorrow said, hey, I can play that way too, fellas.
That he can.
The doctor with a 1-2 count. Ortega back up the middle. Nickel, backhand, delivering to first. Got him. Brandon Nickel playing a premium position in the IBL. Comes out of the NCAA, steps right in, and is excelling.
No question. His stock is definitely high as far as the Rookie of the Year candidates as well, too, so would not be surprised he's on the short list. Man, he can mash the baseball. Like, we heard the stories from Eric and everybody else talking about how good he was. Then you see it firsthand, and it's just like, wow.
Well, as I was saying to Mark earlier on, the statistics were eye-popping. I mean, video game-esque, what he was doing in Southern Arkansas. And then you see him come up here, and, all right, we'll see how he does against some guys, former major leaguers. It's they're not joking about this guy.
Nope.
As the doctor gets Josh Niles, and I still say that Josh Niles has one of the sweetest swings that you will see anywhere.
Yep.
Just something about that swing motion that he has. It looks effortless, but he can clobber the baseball. 0-2 the count.
The mascots are sitting off to our left here, and they're plotting something. Now, they're actually on both sides now.
Uh-oh. Well, I see Bernie R. Bird making his way in.
Yep. Boomer, lefty. Forrest and Christie down there. As Niles gives this one a ride down the line, but it's going to be
just twisted foul. Josh Niles can absolutely hammer a baseball. Great collegiate career for Niles. Guy that really made an impact at a young age in the IBL and has just continued on, Neil.
Yep.
Top of the fifth inning here at the 2025 IBL All-Star Game. The North with a 4-1 lead. And the doctor gets him. He thought it was two.
He thought it was two. He wanted to just keep going.
Oh, boy.
Steve, you get three and you go home. That's how it works.
And as he crosses the foul line, the doctor is out.
Yep.
And having a bit of a grin over...
That's exactly what he thought. I thought it was only two.
Yeah, watch this as he delivers the third strike. All right, who's next?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, I guess we're done. Oh, okay. That's three. You're telling me it's three? Okay, all right, there we go. Fantastic.
I see the light on down the left field line. We'll head back down to Alec and Reece. Guys, take it away.
Thank you, sir, as we're here with the man himself, Garrett Takamatsu. Thanks for joining us for the Guelph Royals. Tak, first off, great night, great day here at Bernie Arbour. What does it mean to be an All-Star?
It's awesome. It's awesome that they're having the All-Star game now and celebrating all the amazing players in this league. So it's nice. It's nice to see that we're getting appreciated.
Anything to say back to the fans in Guelph who may be tuned in tonight, or anybody back home you want to say hi to?
For the fans at home, keep bringing the energy. We'll be bringing some wins for you guys very shortly. And all the kids I coach in Burlington, keep swinging it. Have a good summer.
There you go, Reece.
Love that. Yeah, I mean, for you guys, is it some unfinished business that you got to get resolved from last year?
Yeah, that. Played 30 games, have 27 different lineups, so waiting on a bunch of pieces, our whole team works. So waiting until August, we'll get a full lineup, and then we'll be rolling from there.
Yeah, and it just seems like, Custodio being that guy, right?
Yeah.
You want to see him. If he was playing all year, he'd be here too, right?
Yeah.
How much does he really mean to your team and to get him in the lineup and get him going? Or to get him throwing, I should say.
It would be awesome just having that reliable arm, and we're adding a lot of depth too, so it's going to be exciting what we're going to be very shortly.
Tak, well, we thank you for joining us so much, and go enjoy the rest of the night with your teammates down there. Is there anybody quickly who you like to play with, or who you like that's on your team tonight?
The Marorrow brothers are probably the top 3 funniest guys. Playing with Castaldo, didn't really see eye to eye, kind of enemies, but besides that, no, we're good buddies. So. Missing the Leafs boys, the Golfboro boys are amazing, though.
Marorrow boys, a popular answer. We're going to head down to Julius now. He's got somebody else down the third base line.
Thanks, guys. About 30 yards away, I'm with Tyler Duncan, the home run derby hero. 2nd year in a row. What was the celebration like for you after that?
Yeah, it's so fun for me and Niles. He texted me this year. He's like, we running it back? I was like, yeah, man, for sure. And so I was pumped we'd go back out there together and do it again.
The guys upstairs have been saying he's on a heater this game, a couple great defensive plays. Now your partner has a couple chances to shine. What's it like to be seeing him do that in the All-Star game?
Yeah, I mean, that guy's been around since, my first year here. I love that guy. I'm happy to see him play good. He's locked in tonight. He's playing real good defense, so I'm happy for him.
What's it like compared to last year, now having the All-Star game in Hamilton, you're having your kind of your home team hosting it?
So much fun. I mean, it was a blast last year in Welland. That was my first time. And then coming here at home and, getting to play in front of everybody, all the great fans and all that, so much fun, man.
Now, I'm from Barrie, and this isn't your second All-Star game. This is actually your 3rd All-Star game. Remember 2016 National Junior Team. Do you remember anything from that experience that maybe, you can kind of compare to these last 2 years?
Yeah, I mean, I remember we were young then. There were so many big dudes in this league at the time. We were all like, we're all, 17 in high school together. They were so good. I'll never forget Sean Riley fouled off a ball. It hit the foul pole. He turned around and caught it. As it came back to him, I will never forget that. I was like, these guys are freaks. And sure enough, I went back to Barrie a couple years ago, and I was like, hey, I've been here. Full circle moment. It was so funny.
Really great to hear. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
back to you guys upstairs.
Thanks so much, Julius. And I am so pleased to be joined. I had to bring him up here. I know him so well from the Brantford Bulldogs, but with the Brantford Red Sox, Emtt Cooper. Emtt, welcome into the booth.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
What is this experience like for you? You're an all-star, buddy.
I mean, this is awesome. Obviously, we have a great league, and I'm just so happy that they let me come in and be their bat boy for this year.
I think, and I was joking with Neil earlier on, that if you had been on the all-star ballot, you might have led the league in votes. What did it mean to you to have so many fan bases? I mean, Hamilton fans wanted you here. Obviously, Brantford, but, London, Guelph, everybody wanted you to be here. What did that mean to you?
It means so much, obviously, because they all just wanted the best of me, and I'm just so grateful for them to just make sure that I got in there, and I just wanted to say thank you to all of them for getting me in.
Why did you get into this? Why did you want to be a bat boy?
Because it's just a great group of guys, and they've always welcomed me in, and ever since then I've just wanted to be a bat boy because they've always just taken care of me.
So obviously a love of the game of baseball. Are you playing now?
No, I do not play baseball, but I used to play last year.
Okay. Big fan of the game. Have you got a favorite major league team, or are you just locked in on the Red Sox?
Well, I'm usually locked in on the Red Sox, but if I'm not watching the Red Sox, then I'm watching the Blue Jays.
All right. Well, a lot of fans around that'll be right in on that. And there we go. Yeah, if we can wave out to the center field camera. We'll bring it back in. Yeah, give them a wave at home. Who's watching at home right now for you?
My grandparents.
Oh, that's fantastic. Hello to your grandparents. It's great to have you up here. I mean, I said it earlier on, I know you from being around the Brantford Bulldogs, and the welcome that we've got in the Brantford community is so great. I'm so happy to see the Brantford Red Sox make a step forward, new ownership, new team. You guys are doing some great things. The games have been a lot closer. You're obviously having fun with some of the great players they brought in.
Of course, it's a great time. Like you were saying with the ownership, ever since the new owners came in, they've always taken care of me, and they've always been great to me and got me what I needed. So shout out to Terry. Thank you for always taking care of me.
Yeah, Terry's doing a great job, and you know, you've seen the growth in the team. What's it been like to play in a lot more close games? I mean, the last time the Red Sox were here, they broke the hearts of the Cardinals fans.
I mean, yeah, it's like great that we're winning more games, and even if we're not winning, we're getting really close. So it's just way more exciting and way more intense, and it's just a great time.
What have the guys on the South got to do here to make the comeback in this one?
Well, I think some of the boys need to hit a bomb here.
They all speak so highly of you and how much they enjoy having you around the team, and I think that speaks volumes to the Red Sox as an organization, that they've brought you in as the bat boy, and they've made you a part of the team. It's not that you're just there as the bat boy. You are a member of the Red Sox.
Yeah. So, yeah, they did a great job with that, making me feel welcomed always. I've never felt left out, and they've just always taken care of me.
A little bit of danger here as runners on first and second for the North.
Yeah, this might not go too good, but I believe that he can get him out.
Reichstein's got it at 2 outs. Matthew Moore stepping in to bat. You saw your guy from the Red Sox earlier on, Aiden Armitage, worked into a little bit of trouble, worked himself out of it, though.
Yeah, he did a good job. You know, we all have some tough times when we're not at our best, but then he climbed back up and got a bunch of strikeouts, and he's just been doing a great job.
Having a really, really good season, as a lot of the Red Sox are. I mean, you got to be excited about the future for that franchise, pal.
Yeah, I am. It's going to be great. They've been doing a lot of new and things that we've never tried, and it's actually working really good. So it's just wonderful to see this.
Well, you got the real-life Ted Lasso running the organization.
Oh, yeah, Terry, the real-life Ted Lasso, he is tremendous. Oh, that's a high hit ball.
I think you got it. I think you got what you're looking for. Reichstein induces the pop-up.
Yep, he did it.
Got out of it. Emmet, thanks so much for being up here. It's great to have you. I'll let you get back down to work, but promise me I'll see you around the rink for the Brantford Bulldogs.
Of course, I'll be there. Thank you for having me.
Awesome, buddy. Thanks so much for being up here.
Thank you.
Reece, Alec, I don't know how you guys follow that up, but give it a shot.
We really can't follow that up. That was a great interview up there, Reed. We got Brian Esery with us. We did Matt Lowe, so it's only fitting that we do the other side of the things. Thanks for joining us. We got to get a picture after, by the way, because Matt Lowe made us take a picture with him. We were forced to, so we'll get rid of that.
Yeah, we'll do a picture, for sure.
You mean we didn't want to take the photo?
We're not going to comment on that. Anyways, this has been a great night. This has been a great day down here at Bernie Arbour. Having a little bit of fun with it. Byron Reichstein pitching on the mound. You got a few other tricks up your sleeve here tonight?
Yeah, you're going to see another position player pitching. They're both actually good. Reichstein's a good pitcher, and so is the next one that's coming in. So you'll see one more. I'm not going to give it away. You'll see it, though.
Also, the fans want to know, are we going to have a Cleveland sighting tonight?
Yes.
So we will see Cleveland at some point. We just don't know where. Maybe on the base pass because he's fast, really fast. So maybe pinch runner?
If we can get him a bag, definitely. Yeah, I'd love to see him steal a bag. Wouldn't you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, especially after Alec with Robbie Mullen getting his first stolen base.
I hope he got to keep that bag, by the way.
Tack had a stolen base yesterday, too, I saw. Takamatsu had a stolen base yesterday as well.
He did. Absolutely. Reece, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, to play is one thing, to coach, I mean, it's probably pretty laid back in the dugout. What are the vibes like for you in there?
Very laid back.
Yeah.
I got Roop in there, Donnie Menard and Scotty Johnson with me, so they're pretty much running the show. I'm just hanging out and happy to be here with you guys and watching the best players in the league play.
I was going to say, combined, we've got 11 players, a manager, 2 broadcasters, 14 total as a part of this event. I'd say that's pretty sweet.
That is pretty impressive. And it goes to show, like, what we've done in the last 4 or 5 years. We've done it on the field, and then obviously what Ryan's done off the field is pretty impressive. And what you guys do every day for us in the booth. Like, everything's top-notch in Welland. It's professionally run, and it shows. Like, it shows on the field, it shows off the field, it shows in the booth with you guys. So we're pretty proud of that, being a Welland organization. And, yeah, we obviously want to do a championship as well. We're having a good year. We're going to be right there, I believe. we'll compete for the championship, and hopefully we can bring it back again.
Well, the boys are saying there's too much green down here, so I guess we're going to send it back upstairs. Duthie, take it away.
Thanks, Alec. Great job downstairs, guys. And there was a lot of green down there.
Yeah,
heads up. That ball went rocketing over by. Look, we can joke around with them, but I don't want them to get taken out by a foul ball.
No, exactly. Please don't.
They got a job to do for the Jackfish, and
they do.
I mean, Neil, we've been talking about it. Alec and Reece, top notch. They're a great broadcast team.
Guys.
Julius downstairs as well. We talked before about how great the Barrie broadcast crew is.
Ben and Julius among the best, that's for sure.
Jonathan Salazzo underneath. Of course, our friend Mark, who, I mean, he's everywhere.
Yep. Taught him so well.
What does that mean? I got to take credit for Reece Doumani as well down there?
I think you kind of have to, but
No, he's you know he does an amazing job.
They do.
Reece as well is my guy that if I can't suit up for a Bulldogs game, he takes in for me and does just a fantastic job.
No question.
Doctor still going for the North.
Well, it's a good thing we don't play till Thursday.
He's got a few days.
But, Thursday's Welland. So, Welland's off a 2-game losing streak. So, yeah, I don't know.
So, there have been mass changes throughout the lineup.
Yep.
Castaldo, Clark, Takamatsu, Duncan, Mara, Arbour, and Kakatos. That's 7 position players. Have all seen
wholesale changes.
Their last play of the night.
Yep. And they're just enjoying some fun times on the bench and we're not getting into too much trouble down with their teammates now.
0-2 the count. And, Maki Broda, Javier, McGarry, Doyle, Ward, and Penalve are in. We talked earlier about Fuji and Salazzo entering the ball game.
Yep.
We'll try to keep you updated on who's where. And
well, that's what you want to do in the All-Star game. You want to, you go out there, get a couple bats, and then it's time to hand it off to somebody else and let them have some fun.
As this one on the ground from Goodwin, it'll be delivered over to first, and it's 2 away. That was Brandon Nickel. Oh no, it wasn't Brandon Nickel. He's out of the ball game now as well.
Out of the game too, yes. Pretty sure that's Mandule, but I could be wrong.
I think you're right. So right now, what we've got, we believe, is Maki Broda's at first, Fuji's at second, Mandule's at short, Salazzo's at third.
Yep, Ward's behind the plate.
Penalve is in right, McGarry Doyle's in center, and Javier's in left.
Yep.
So it was a wholesale change for the North.
Wholesale change.
Just happened over the course of 2 innings.
Yep.
And that's Brandon Luther who's stepping in.
All right, I got to put the Welland Jackfish fans on notice. When this young man at the plate goes to there's a whole rhythmic routine you guys have got to follow along with. Mr. Luther goes to the plate in Welland. The reason the song he picks and everything else is to get you guys to clap along, help pump up the team. So, dang it, Welland, get going, okay?
We'll get Reece and Alec on that.
Yes, get going on it, please.
They'll take care of it for us.
It's for you guys to get everybody in the crowd going.
Weisner and Morrison now out of the game as well for the South. So we saw Goodwin, Sadler Goodwin leading off this, hitting second in this inning. Luther swings through, and the doctor has worked another clean one as he strikes out Luther.
Surgeon-like material here once again.
And Luther who stepped in for Morrison. So we've got bodies all over the place. Now, Brian Esri gave us a bit of an insight that there will be another position player pitch, but he would not tell us who it is.
Would not tell us who it is, but I think they're coming in, but I could be wrong. We'll see.
Byron Reichstein was the man who was there.
Yep.
As we're going to go downstairs to Julius, who's got the man who made this all possible, Eric Spearin. Julius, all yours.
Thanks, Reed. I'm here with Cardinals owner Eric Spearin, Hamilton City Councilor Tom Jackson. And guys, this is, from my opinion, this has been a fantastic spectacle. The IBL is booming more than ever. I'd like to see what you guys have thought from your opinion so far today.
Yeah, it's been awesome so far. The reception from the community and the other teams, having everybody's support just means the world to us.
Well, I'll tell you, the Spearin family, Anna and Eric, have brought such a new excitement and energy to baseball in our city, and the attendance has just flourished and blossomed. Julius, Very proud of them. The least we can do at City Hall is put even more energy and investment, tangible support into this stadium, help them with new permits and revenue that will keep this club alive, flourishing, and hopefully winning championships for years to come.
Now, I've seen tons of rejuvenation around this ball club and this franchise since the Spear family came in. And Tom, you were telling me earlier as well, there's a lot going into this stadium in the near future. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Council has just approved over $800,000, half of it through my Ward 6 reserve fund, to replace all the light poles and the old lights with LED lights after this season. Hopefully championship season is over come this fall. That's the kind of thing that the city's doing to support the family and their investment in the ball club.
It's been incredible, and we couldn't do it without Councillor Jackson. It's been awesome.
Now, obviously, the team has been winning as of late. It's been fantastic to see. What does that mean for getting more fans out to the ballpark?
Yeah, I think winning's everything. We've been very motivated to try to win a championship. It's been since 1978, the last time the Hamilton Cardinals won, and yeah, we're trying to make that push this year.
Lots of great things going on. Thank you so much, guys. Back upstairs.
Thanks, Julius. Neil, I don't think we're stretching to say that drought for the Cardinals will end under the guidance of the Spear family.
No question. You know, it might not happen this year, but it's going to happen soon. It's going to happen soon. And you got Skyler Janice on the hill. The yellow shoes give him away here. So I want to see him and Fernando do the arrow together tonight.
Oh,
that's my mission.
Can we get that for the IBL socials?
Oh, yeah.
And how about that from Councillor Jackson, that all the light poles
that is so huge.
Being replaced, new LED lighting going in.
That's just going to save a lot of energy, and it's going to make the ballpark look a lot brighter here. We're going to no longer have dark caverns down the corners here where, you can lose baseballs.
Is this where I start my push for the video scoreboard?
Oh, I'm already on that one, too.
All right.
Come on. When one of the guys hit the scoreboard in the home run derby, is going, okay, maybe a couple more shots will knock it over or something. Lightning will hit it. Something's got to happen to that board. She's an old girl out there. She needs to retire gracefully. But, yes, her time is up.
Now, I'm just thinking if we want to host an Alpha 1 wrestling event in this ballpark.
Yeah.
As on the run. Oh, what a grab coming off a short. Another big-time play for the South defense.
South came to play today.
Yeah, they are all over it defensively, and I believe that was Goodwin who came on to get that. Sadler Goodwin. We're doing our best as air traffic controllers up here. Yeah, that's definitely Sadler.
And I got to apologize to Sadler Goodwin. We're missing your photo in the All-Star shots. I will get your photo and your card done, I swear. I just feel bad. It was a technical difficulty on our end, Dom's end. Somebody forgot to send somebody a photo, so we'll get that fixed.
Well, he just made a heck of a defensive play.
Yep. We'll get that fixed. But, you're doing 75 photos and everything else. You're going to have to slip once here somewhere in there. I just felt so bad. I'm like, well, we're missing somebody. And who is it? And I realized afterwards, like, oh, okay, that's the person. Oops. Sorry.
These things happen.
Yep.
Nolan Macubroda taking his first swings of the night.
I'm curious to see who's going to be coming out of the bullpen here now.
Oh, Janice.
Wow.
Gas. 2 away on the strikeout.
I think we're one out from an arrow.
Wow. John Javier will take his first swings. Look at the snap into the glove of Diolio.
Wow. All you can do is laugh about that one. Just says, yeah, that was moving.
There was dust coming off Diolio's glove that had been there for 10 years. And Janice just misses with that one, 1-0 to John Javier. Javier, a young man you cannot let on the base path, because if you give him first, he'll take third.
Yep.
And he's going to try to take first here. Goodwin on the charge. Great play over to first. Side retired. Skyler Janice comes in with a big performance for the South.
That he does. Gets fist pumps and hugs around here, so who knows? We'll see what happens here.
We'll head on to the top of the 7th, and Fernando Rodney is about to make his way into this ball game.
So we got to let our friend Mr. Josh have some fun behind here after the kids have their fun on the field here too.
I just saw him finishing up his set, and he has crossed that foul line, and here he comes. Well, the IBL All-Star Game about to get that same feeling that we get every time he comes into a game for the Cardinals.
No question.
One of the greatest of all time. A Hall of Famer in waiting. And Fernando Rodney steps into this ball game. And Josh?
North All-Stars from the Hamilton Cardinals, number 56, Fernando Rodney.
Well, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
As Fernando Rodney warming up. I was going to lay out on that one. I'm not getting in the way of that. That's magic.
I had to do that Friday night in London. I was just like, I have to keep it low key because, you know, I'm in the wrong ballpark. So I was just like, okay. Don't pull a Josh. Don't pull a Josh. Don't pull a Josh.
Just get a recording of Josh doing it and play it into the microphone.
Yeah. I think the Majors fans would have looked back and go, what the heck are you doing?
What is going on up there?
Yep. They would have realized after, oh, it's the kid from Hamilton, you know. Why not?
Well, not only that, but it's Fernando freaking Rodney.
I know.
Like,
have you actually introduced yourself to Fernando yet? Because I haven't. I definitely have to.
No, just from up here.
Yeah.
So
I know. It's just like it's.
He might know the sounds of the voices, but I gotta make sure.
We gotta
that
go down the stairs and say hi. Like I've walked past him a million times.
Well, I don't want to be that guy. But
no, exactly.
At some point, I gotta get an autograph on a baseball. Like that's going up in the man cave.
Well, I came up the one day on a Sunday and there was one sitting here for me, so it was just like, oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's at home. That's got to go in a case. And,
ooh.
Yeah.
You even got special delivery.
Yeah. I think the conductor hooked that one up. So.
Actually, that's another guy I wouldn't mind getting one signed by too. Yeah.
As long as I have known him, I've never asked him for an autograph.
I think it might be worthwhile.
Yeah, I know. It's just one of those things you got to do. Like I got photos and everything with him last year, but now you know.
No, I try not to do that too much. But
exactly.
the 2022 Brantford Bulldogs championship team that we went out east with, I've got a full slate of pucks, all signed by the team, and it's in the order of the lines. Oh, Toby Simmons with a hopper, and Toby Simmons is on the fly.
Simmons is trying to go for the reverse cycle here.
Well, he's got the double.
Yep, he's got the hard ones out of the way, except for the homer.
So Simmons gets on to second. Looked like it was going to be right to Fuji.
My score sheet's officially scribbled, so I'm just going to go by point street.
Well, the jump that took.
Yeah, it was like it just hit a bump or something, or I don't know if it had a sprinkler head, something out there, but it took a weird hop.
Fuji was coming onto the ball like, yep, I got it, and then it just hopped.
I don't got it.
10 feet in the air.
Yep.
Eduardo D'Olio. And with nobody away, he's batting with a man in scoring position. And Rodney does not get the call. You can hear the fans from the south. They're not going away.
Nope. Not they aren't.
D'Olio on the ground to first. Oh, it skips off Macabrota. Fernando Rodney's got to be wondering what's going on.
Yep.
Another wacky bounce. Watch this come into Macabrota.
Just a weird bounce. Like he tried to pick it up or something and just it rode up on him.
Cleveland Brownley.
Brownley's going to take an AB here. And
there we go. This is great.
This is amazing.
Cleveland Brownley stepping into this ball game.
Something I never thought I would see, him facing Fernando Rodney. That's just right up there, and, you know, pinch runner for Eduardo D'Olio is...
Got a pinch runner in an all-star game?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
What the heck?
Eduardo's day is done. And
oh, beautiful pitch by Rodney to start off Brownley. Right on the outside edge. Rodney checking over.
It's a big lead at first.
And Brownley asking for time. Now let's see what happens over here at first base. And the runner goes up for the throw, throws on the money, but the lead was just too much.
Yep.
So runners on second and third now for Cleveland Brownley, who's behind in the count 0-1.
Yeah. Just from the start's fine.
Brownley on the ground. It got through Salazzo's glove.
Cleveland's got himself a single.
And an RBI.
Have yourself a night, Mr. Brownley.
Simmons will come home, and Brownley tips his cap.
And that's likely going to be it for Mr. Brownley here as he will exit the ball game for a pinch runner. More than likely here.
I think he was trying to argue his case to stay in.
I don't know. But no, that's not going to happen. Here we got a pinch runner, and that's going to be it for him.
Mateo Porcelato's going to run for him. Great job by Cleveland Brownley.
That made my night.
I don't want to be that guy, Neil, but did Jonathan Salazzo maybe
let that one go through? You know, shine of respect between two vets. Why not?
I would have. Mateo Porcelato on the run, and that might be defensive indifference.
But, you know, Fernando might have a bone to pick with him tomorrow, but that's beside the point.
Well, Fernando's been victimized a bit here.
Yes.
A couple of wacky bounces. And hot shot over to second. Fuji's got that one. A run's going to score, but they'll trade it for the out.
I'll take the out here and get the opportunity here.
So another run. That was the pinch runner that comes across.
Yep.
The first pinch runner.
Yep.
As Porcelato is over to third, and Grayson Barrett's going to step in.
That he will.
I think Grayson Barrett's going to bunt. Barrett rifled that back 0-1.
Well, he did have to take a lot of swings in the home run derby, so maybe his arms are tired. You could definitely tell his legs were tired halfway through the last round. He was just like gasping there a little bit, and his arms were doing all the heavy lifting. He's definitely going to feel it tomorrow.
Porcelato's at third, and you got to be careful because with his speed, anything could bring him home.
Well, he hit the most home runs in a round tonight here too, so you know he's definitely seen a lot of baseballs. But yeah, I'm sure he's going to call up mom and dad in California later on and say, yeah, you know who I faced tonight?
No kidding. 0-2. Barrett. High pop. Macabrota chasing it. It's going to get too far into the silver stands.
Yeah, and somebody's going to be a souvenir, and it's going to roll down a little bit like a slinky.
Ah, yes, the slinky.
Yes.
Just give it a little push.
Mm-hmm. The metal ones work much better than the plastic ones,
Yes,
just so you know.
they did. I'm just old enough to have a metal one.
Yep.
My brother got all the plastic ones.
They were just not. They didn't work. They break too easily. You wind up a half a slinky.
Are you insinuating that with two boys in the house, the slinkies might have been? Yes, they were. Yes. Oh, Rodney gets Barrett swinging. Out number 2.
So I remember G.I. Joe's getting flung through slinkies as a slingshot. Climb to the stairs and see how far they fly. You know.
Yeah.
Metal worked a lot better.
Spencer Marcus will step in for the first time.
I don't think Grandma Leg ever forgave us for that one,
though. No, we got in the most trouble, I think, for taking the cushions off the patio furniture and riding them down the stairs.
Oh, that would do it, too.
Yeah. And Marcus induced into the ground out by Fernando Rodney, who will take the walk off the hill.
And there's
with
zero.
The arrow to the sky, and we will be back for the bottom of the 7th on Cable 14.
I seen your help wanted sign.
No amount of studying can guarantee a gambling win. Find tips for safer play at gamblingisrandom.ca.
The three big challenges I had was my wife dying, my father dying from COVID-19, financial instability and security was, the whole year was very stressful. And then I heard that the United Way was sponsoring a course in mindfulness, and that certainly happened. My life is moving forward. I'm enjoying life again, and I'm thankful that I was able to take that program. Thank you.
Oh, we're so backed out here field level at Bernie Armour. Alec Murray, Reece, Doumani. The man, Skyler Janice, is joining us. Skyler, first off, your fit for the Home Run Derby was, I don't know how to explain it, but you can go ahead and try.
Well, I would like to say shout out to the lady of mine. She helped me out with it. But also, I had to do it. Had to show out. All-star time, you know, beautiful time of year.
Explain it for the viewers, because they probably didn't see it.
Okay, so we had Timberland boots, red pants, Jordan shirt with the hood, and then we had the 90210 for all you fans out there that are around. I might have just gave away my age there, but I had the jacket on, looking good with the Barry Bonds earring. Showtime.
I think he might be drippier than I am, honestly. The fit's been crazy. Skyler, great inning for you, too, by the way. Oh, here we go. We got a visitor here. Take us through your inning there. It was great.
Yeah, great inning. Felt great coming out. Got a good fastball in there. First batter, pop out to short, and then got Matsumoto on 3 fastballs and ground ball to short. Quick inning, probably 10 pitches, just the way we want it, which is great.
Yeah.
So,
you
yeah.
get the little guy over
yes,
here.
Yeah, this is my son here.
Pop him over the fence.
Yeah.
We're gonna stay right here. We got Skyler's son here. All right.
That's awesome.
There we go. Hey, bud. How is it having Dad in the All-Star game?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. That's probably what he said. Reece?
Pretty cool for you, I'm sure, to have him in the crowd also.
Yeah, absolutely. I love having him here. It's my little guy, you know. He's growing up. He's 4 now, so it's beautiful to see him watching me play. I hope he plays one day. So, yeah, it's good to have him here. Absolutely.
Well, I got to ask, because every player, they have a different experience.
Yeah.
To play at Labatt Memorial Park, I'm sure is pretty awesome.
Oh, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, those fans are honestly fantastic. You know, they're loyal. So a lot of them are here. I hear them, you know, Skyler, hey, how's it going? And that's just, they're great people. And I love playing at Labatt every night. Yeah.
This is a great interview because this is what it's all about. Family, baseball, and a great time here at Bernie Arbour. But, Skyler, you got one thing to say to Reed Duthie upstairs.
Hey, Reed, go blue, baby. Go blue.
Go
Let's
blue! Go blue! All right, Reed, it's all yours. Take it away.
Them's fighting words. By Janice. Jeez.
I was just starting to like him, too.
Good job. Yeah, no problem.
Skyler, that's all right, my friend.
Yeah.
You got the Barry Bonds earring, so I can't say anything bad. He looks great, he pitches great, and that is so cool to see him with this little guy down there. How can I say anything against him other than I've got a national championship. Oh, great.
Oh, great.
As this ball's up the middle, Noel McGarry Doyle will get on with a single. Being told in my ear that there's more Michigan fans around here than I want to work with. We're not even in college football season yet.
No, we're not. They're getting their digs in early.
Goodness.
That was a very short championship run.
Oh my goodness! You win a few against Ohio State in a row, and suddenly Francisco Hernandez making his way in.
Yep.
Davey Mendez, the bringer of pain.
Yeah.
Is
95 miles an hour. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got Salazzo, but wasn't able to stop the base hit from McGarry Doyle.
Yeah, I'm not going to say what Sam O'Kine just texted right back in my Facebook Messenger about Blue. That's okay. I think you guys are outnumbered.
That's all right. That's all right. Julian Sane with that rubber band arm is going to be outstanding. And, I mean, he's throwing to Jeremiah Smith, so how can you go wrong? Skyler Janice, though, was throwing darts earlier on.
That
Michigan might want him throwing this year. I know they got Bryce Underwood on the way, but if he can throw a football anywhere near as hard as he throws a baseball. I should have known from Reece, though, downstairs that something was coming.
Yep.
Reece being a big Blue guy.
He's got the headset on for down there for sure.
Yeah. He's giving me the thumbs up from a couple hundred feet away where he's nice.
Was that a thumb or was that something else?
I don't know, but he's nice and safe down there. So, yeah.
We can't hit him from here. There's a screen in the way.
No, Davey Mendez, who Alec and Reece get to watch a lot of, and boy, that's got to be a treat. Oh, my goodness gracious, the hook on that. What do you do in that situation if you're Francisco Hernandez? Started at his hip. Watch this pitch.
Wow.
Jeez. Yeah, there's a reason why Davey Mendez is so feared and so respected. Well, you can throw 95, Neil, and then bend it like he just did.
Yeah.
That's just downright not fair.
Well, you think of how many hitters he's gotten out in this league with those pitches that are really good hitters.
Struck out Salazzo earlier on.
Yep.
One of the best that's done it.
Hey, Luis, it's time for some tequila!
2-0 the count. Fans asking Luis Bernardo for some tequila. I don't know. I mean, I know it's an all-star game, but as Mendez winds and delivers, and that one outside. What a grab by Marcus. Oh, my goodness. There are a couple conversations happening down the sidelines.
People are asking for baseballs. I'm like, look at who's they're talking to down here.
Mendez winds and delivers. Did not get the call. And with 2 away, the North have 2 on.
Stepping up to the plate, number 20, Jordan.
Fuji just waiting this one out here and watching this one goes in the zone. Yeah, it just might have been a little bit outside. The height was right, just a little bit outside, though.
Jordan Mandalay will step in.
Fuji's having a good conversation with
I think it's Toby Simmons over there at first.
Simmons at first, yeah. What did he throw you? Nothing but fastballs.
As this ball popped into shallow right, and it drops. 1 run's going to come in to score. And safe over at third. Oh, Fuji made it across.
That he did.
Mandalay. He was willing that ball out of the sky. Just landed in between Luther and Takioka.
Takioka with the gun over at third, almost got the runner there.
Well, I think Grayson Barrett was a little bit surprised that it wasn't an out.
Yep.
But that makes it a 5-3 lead for the North. Davey Mendes kind of finding himself in the same position as Fernando Rodney. Run coming across the plate that had nothing to do with Davey Mendes.
Yep. Closer's getting roughed up here in the wrong innings.
Yeah, we're in an all-star game where we get Rodney and Mendes in the 7th.
Yep.
Was not expecting that coming into tonight. Ward batting here for the North, and he'll fall behind 0-2. I had my Chatham-Kent Barnstormers backwards earlier. It's Fukuda catching Marcus in center field.
Yeah, I was going to say Marcus is not a catcher.
Yeah, doing my best trying to run air traffic control.
Yep.
We're making wholesale changes. And, Fukuda was coming up to throw, but it's not going to matter. Ward down on strikes as Davey Mendes gets the whiff. And it's a 5-3 lead for the North side. But the light is on down in the left field dugout, which means we head back down to Alec and Reece. Gentlemen, take it away.
My heckler's leaving, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep a straight face now. I'm not going to get chirped anymore, so this is great.
I could chirp you.
Yeah, we're not going to go there. Roop Janderdat joining the broadcast. Roop, this has been a great day. Phenomenal setting. Bernie Armour's been bumping all day long. You're managing once again this year. How special is it for you and to rep the L?
You know what, I say it every year. As you get older, to be in this environment, an all-star game, I'm truly honored. It's a testament to my team. When I'm here, it's the team's here. That's how I look at it. But I'm really honored, and this is a great event so far.
Cleveland Brownley, base hit in the All-Star game, coming into pinch hit. Got a great ovation from the crowd here at Bernie Armour. What does that mean to you? Because I know you guys go way back. You guys are really tight, and Cleveland is London Major Baseball.
Cleveland's London Major Baseball. He's a legend, We get to see a legend. It's good for the young guys to see Cleveland because I want to make sure that gap, that bridge, we can bridge that gap. They see Cleveland. And what a script, come in there, get a pinch hit, big hit. So I'm happy for Cleve and happy, representing the London Majors.
Big thing for me, I won a Cleveland Brownley signed baseball a couple of years ago when I came in and filled in for Noah and Dylan, and I never win anything, but a Cleveland Brownley baseball, I'm like, that's going on the mantle because he's such a legend in the game. And I mean, to see Cleveland Jr. around all the time, Janice with his little boy, how important is that to you and your values for the majors to have the kids of the players around as often as they are?
I heard you guys say it. You know what? It's family. That's so important to me. That's first and foremost. Like, I preach that. We want family. We want the kids around. If they've got, nephews, nieces, you come around the majors, you'll see a lot of kids around there. And I enjoy that. And to see Cleveland Jr., whether it's Janice, whoever, you want those kids around. I believe in that, and I believe in family.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Roop. Finally, do you got anything up your sleeve here in the final innings? You guys are down 2. There could be some fireworks at the end of this game, possibly, if we ended up tied. So you got to maybe go do some talking as you're on your way back.
3 bunts, maybe, to get it going. I think Richardson will like that, We're trying to tie the game up. That actually might work, So you never know. We got to try to tie this up and get a swing off and get Rio and Brownlee with a swing off.
There we go. That would be what the fans would want on our All-Star Weekend. Thanks for joining us, Roop. Always a pleasure. And Duthie, take it away.
Alec, thanks so much, man. Great job down there again with Reece. And Roop is just a fun guy.
He is. Always have a great time when talking to him before the games in London, or if he's up here and we got time to talk and everything else. But yeah, it's just, he's a great guy, and it's a great organization to work with.
And what I love hearing is that he just preaches the family element of the London Majors. As Juppe swings through and misses. Dustin Richardson entering the ball game.
You hear the Undertaker themes going out there, and it's just like, yeah, I got chills. Mr. Richardson on the hill. I don't know if you dress him as Mr. Richardson or Mr. GM now, so how's that work?
I'll dress him however he wants with that size.
Yeah.
I'm not messing with Dustin Richardson, I'll tell you that.
Former Red Sox. So he's right up your alley here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look who joined us up in the box.
Guess who?
Emily Thompson's up here.
I haven't seen her, like, you know, we've seen her in the flesh, but she's bouncing around so much we don't usually get the chance to sit her down for long enough to do anything.
I know, I had a moment. I was like, I should crash the moment. I'm going to come say hi to Neil and Reed.
All right, put the headset on here, Emily. Let's get you on the air.
Let's party.
Okay, the dress. We've been talking about it.
Jumpsuit, correction.
Okay,
not
jumpsuit.
Dress, jumpsuit. Who voted that? I need to know.
Mark and I were trying to figure out what it was, but the sparkles. How did this happen?
Well, this is All-Star. This is a big deal. This is the first time it is here at Burnie Arbour, and I wanted everyone that is fans of the IBL to remember me. I wanted everyone to know this is Emily Thompson. Welcome to Burnie Arbour. In all honesty, I've had the time of my life tonight, and meeting every single fan from the IBL has been so awesome. The fans are what make this league amazing.
Sadler Goodwin just hammered that one up and out. And the North has their lead cut to 1.
Woo! The power of the jumpsuit.
Wow. Goodwin with a drive over the left field fence. And Dustin Richardson, who does not surrender runs often, has that one clear on out of here. And just like that, we're back to a 1-run game. Emily, I said earlier on, as we see the replay of Goodwin hammering it over the wall, this is so awesome. I've had the opportunity to do a CHL Top Prospects game, Canadian Bowl, OHL Top Prospects game this season. First time I've done a baseball all-star game. Great to do it in the IBL, but to see you get the chance to host it, that meant a lot to me because of the work that you've put in here, and you are such a big part of what the Cardinals do. You know, I get to come in on Friday nights and have a great time with the organization here, but you're here every single home game. What does it mean to you to be able to host this?
Well, first of all, Reed, thank you for acknowledging that and saying that. That is an honor coming from someone like yourself, and same with you, Neil. You guys have been so supportive and here cheering me on, and it truly means a lot to me. This feels like home, and I am so honored that I had the chance to host such a huge game like this. Like, this is a career milestone for me, and this is something I'll remember forever, and I am just so honored that Eric and Anna and, you know, the commissioner of the IBL trusted me enough to be able to put on the show with our crew, of course. So I am having the time of my life, and I hope everyone can see that.
Absolutely. I mean, you're one of the things that make coming to the ballpark so much fun with the Cardinals, and I think it speaks a lot to the organization here from the top down to see them get the chance to host this. The work that Eric and his family have put in to rebuilding the Hamilton Cardinals. They were the most undervalued sports franchise, not just in this city, but in quite a ways. And now we're seeing that pay off.
Absolutely. I think back to season 1 when Eric signed on and I signed on and everybody else, and just the amount of success and wins and momentum we have seen since the very first time I've introduced myself as Emily Thompson, the game day host, has been amazing. I walk down and I see people in the merch, people wearing my face on their shirt. Like, that is stuff that I actually dreamed about when I was a little girl, and I have to do a double take. I'm like, are they actually wearing that? And well, we will make sure you get the Hey Baby shirt, okay? I will put in a word, and you guys will do a whole game with that. But, no, absolutely. It is so cool to see how much we have done together. And, like, there's still so much more left, right? We're not even close to finishing. So it's just so awesome to see Burnie packed like it deserves, and to see these fans and see how invested they are in the players. It is absolutely incredible.
Having been part of all-star games at the OHL level, CHL level as well, I think it can speak to the resurgence of teams, and you see the crowds that come in for an all-star game, but what the crowds see when they come from other teams to your park or your arena, in the case that I've been through a couple of times, is that they see the development, they see what's going on, they see the excitement, they see all the things that happen in between the innings. It speaks a lot, and it shows to a wider audience what you're doing and how you're building it up, and it feels like the IBL is really getting a sense of every team rising, and the Cardinals are part of that. Obviously, Reece and Alec are down the sideline. The Jackfish are a big part of that. Feels like, Emily, every team is bringing that game up, and it's better for the whole league.
Absolutely, and I want to give a shout-out to Julia.
Oh, Dustin Richardson just gunning down Toby Simmons. And stay right here with us if you can, Emily, because we got to hit the break. But we'll come back with you up top. The North leading, but it's 5-4 at the 2025 IBL All-Star Game on Cable 14.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer 18 years ago when I was 47 years old. My involvement with the Bright Run started out as a walker and later became a volunteer. Being involved with the Bright Run makes me happy because it provides funds for local breast cancer research and proffers hopes for future breast cancer survivors. I want to let people know that there is support out there for a breast cancer diagnosis. Yes, it's scary at first, but I wouldn't let it define me, and here I am 18 years later, thriving. Join us at the Bright Run. Register, donate, and help the hope grow.
Hi, my name is Nidhi Kumar Tyagi. I'm a medical oncologist at the Dravinsky Cancer Center, and I care for patients with breast cancer. I'm also the co-director of the PINK program, a program which supports people diagnosed with breast cancer under the age of 40. As a researcher, I'm very thankful for the funds and the ongoing support that Bright Run provides at the Dravinsky Cancer Center and for our PINK program. Please join us at Christie Lake.
Couple of legends on the Hamilton Cardinals side. We got two pitchers with us, actually. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I'm going to be closing out the ninth here. Going to be throwing some cheese and maybe 91, 92, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
60 feet's a lot shorter than 90 feet, buddy.
Absolutely, absolutely. But it's always a pleasure talking to you guys, and I got to warm up. So, but
Go get warm, John.
Absolutely, guys. Thanks for having me.
John Slazo, everybody loves John. Right now, we're with the ace of the IBL. It's Owen Boone. He's had a fantastic season. Owen, I mean, to be here, to rep the Cardinals, you've been in London, now in Hamilton.
Yeah, you went 2 out in the inning,
Fantastic season for you. What does it mean to you?
It means a lot. It's kind of vindicating to know that you know, I was off last year. I was able to come back. Wasn't really sure how it would play out because the league's gotten a lot better. Teams are a lot deeper, so to be able to come back and have good numbers and have continued success this season means a lot because I put a lot of work into getting ready for this season, and it's showing right now, which is awesome. So
this Hamilton Cardinals team has come a long way the last 3 years, 3 years. Eric's done a phenomenal job. I mean, he brought you along this season amongst a lot of other players. How much does it mean to have Eric as an owner and be with this Hamilton Cardinals organization?
Eric's great. He's a player's GM, a player's owner. He cares a lot about how the guys feel and how the guys view the organization, right? And he's committed to winning. And he's him and the entire organization. He's brought in a lot of people to kind of help on the baseball ops side of things, and he's invested in it. And as a player, you want to reciprocate that, right? Because when the top down, when they're committed to winning, it's infectious, right? So I really appreciate it.
You got to take us through the no-no. I mean, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's really cool. Take us through it. I mean, were you just in the zone, not even worrying about what's going on? Like, just take us through that night.
You know what? It was a funny night. It was one of those nights where you feel like you don't really have your best stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're just kind of navigating. You're fortunate to miss some barrels early on when the command wasn't there, and then after the fourth inning, I kind of realized, I haven't given up a hit yet, but it's still too early to kind of actually think about that as a possibility. Still trying to figure out my delivery and kind of sync everything up, and then once we got to the sixth inning, I was like, oh, okay, I could actually do this, and that's when it started to creep into my head a little bit more. But funny enough, that's when I kind of calmed down and actually sort of found my delivery. And then it just kind of, stars align, right? And baseball is baseball, and you just got to be thankful that it happened because it's a rarity.
I was going to say, on a highlight reel play to end the game, too. There's always one of those in a no-no.
Yeah, I know. That was such an anxiety-ridden few moments. Right off the bat, I'm like, oh, man, I made it this far. You don't expect to get a no-hitter, right? But when you're 8 2/3. You're like, oh, it's gonna drop on the last batter. But CeeLo came in, charged the heck out of that ball, made a great catch, and I was so happy. I gave him like the biggest hug in the dog pile afterwards. It was awesome to see that.
Did you grab him anything quickly before we go up? What did you get him?
CeeLo? Yeah. I got him a bat. So one of my player of the week or pitcher of the week bats. I got his spec, so we'll get it over to hard bats, and he'll hopefully get it soon, and then he can reap the rewards, I guess. Yeah.
Absolutely. Good guy, Owen Boone, in the All-Star game. Duthie, we'll send it back up to you. Owen, thanks for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Well, Owen Boone is a special talent, and we heard from Connor Cory earlier making the case for Owen Boone to be on the World Baseball Classic team.
Yeah, no question. Hey, Baseball Canada, you might want to pay attention and get that guy on that team.
And while Owen Boone was chatting, we have seen Sadler Goodwin come into this ball game, and he is dealing for the South.
Yes, he is. Keep forgetting he can pitch.
Oh, he just sat down McEnroe on strikes.
Yep.
Got Penalve before that.
Nolan McEnroe strikes out a lot in this ballpark. I don't know.
Just here, apparently.
Yeah, just here. He hits bombs everywhere else.
Don't anger him.
No, I'm not going to.
This Goodwin just misses the outside edge.
We got to keep the juju and the vibes the same levels as every other game here.
And how about the breaking news to try to close the game out for the North?
He hasn't pitched in like 6 years.
The conductor's going to come into the ball game?
Yeah, he's going to close this one out. Well, there you go.
It's pretty cool. Why not?
Yeah, why not? It's the All-Star game.
Goodwin gets ahead of Javier, 1-2.
Well, of course, like we said off the top, a lot of guys have to pitch this weekend in a lot of different places. So, they don't want to mess their rotations up, don't want to throw their routines off here too either. So,
pitch came in high. By the way, before we let Emily go, she wanted me to give a shout-out on her behalf to Julia and the crew in Brantford.
Yeah, Julia
doing
Vigna, yes.
Great job.
They do a phenomenal job.
Do they ever?
I love their questions of the week and everything else. It's just great to see them and the reactions the guys get out of her and everything else. And
Javier ripped that along the ground into foul territory.
Yep.
2-2 is the count. Goodwin. Looking to wind and deliver. Does he get the inside? He does not. Goodwin will look in again. Javier ripped that foul. That's Goodwin trying to close out this bottom of the 8th inning. And he does. He got Javier swinging. Well, that puts us into fun territory. It's a 1-run lead. And Neil, the conductor, is going to have a chance to close.
Yep. Time to come on and ride the train here.
And as we are on our way with Jonathan Salazzo coming into this ball game for the top of the 9th, we want to give a shout out to our incredible Cable 14 crew. We talk about them all the time on Friday Night Baseball, the hard work that they put in. But today, Neil, they took it to another level. Most of them have been here since noon. The Home Run Derby, the All-Star Game. This crew is second to none. We're blessed to get a chance to work with them.
We are very blessed.
Unbelievable work to all of our crew. Thank you guys so much. More on that in a bit, but for now, we'll head down to Julius.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Baycats outfielder Tristan Clark. Only Baycats starter in this game. What did it mean to you to get that for the starting selection?
It means a lot. That's the first season that I've played really anywhere besides just a men's league in Oklahoma. So just trying to put a good season together, and obviously the result is this. So it's been amazing so far.
Who do you have in the stands rooting you on tonight?
My wife flew in. My wife's here. My mom's here. My dad's here. So they made the drive over, and I'm glad that they were able to come out and watch it.
How did the whole day kind of live up to any expectations you had coming into it?
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know much of anything, you know. I know that last year they said they had a few people out, but it was cool. The whole setup was cool. I can tell that they're putting time into this, and I think that from what I hear, they're just going to make it better and better every year, so it's exciting.
What have the vibes kind of been around the ballpark or around the dugout throughout the whole game?
It's cool. It's different. I've had obviously playing in the game, so I didn't talk to anyone too much early on, but now that I'm kind of hanging out, got to talk to some of the other guys that I've played against and got some compliments, got to share compliments, obviously. But it's cool because you don't always get to know what they think, right? So.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tristan. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the time. Send it back upstairs.
Julius, thanks so much. Well, I don't think we were expecting this coming into the ball game tonight, Neil.
No, we weren't. That was definitely not in my predictions.
A one-run game.
Yep.
A save situation.
And the conductor's back out here to do this. This is
one of the greatest hitters in IBL history trying to close it out, Neil.
This is like bringing back flashbacks of him back in the mound for the Maple Leafs in the 9th inning.
But he opens Fukuda up with a first pitch strike, and it looked pretty good.
He can bring it. Like, he can bring it when he has to. But he's gotten out of innings. I remember him pitching against the Baycats in a playoff game. Like, jeez.
Doesn't get that one.
Talking about going old school here.
You think Luis Bernardo had anything to do with this?
Yeah, it might have.
Fukuda on the ground is short. That'll be grabbed. Toss from Mandalay over to first, and Macabrota's there. One away.
Lazo's got it out here, and I got to put out.
Cleveland Brownley.
Man, oh man.
Okay, this is just fantastic.
Yep. Wasn't he oh yeah, it's the All-Star game. Just don't worry about substitutions. Just let it go. Just let it go.
No, don't ruin this story.
No.
Cleveland Brownley going head-to-head with Jonathan Salazzo on the hill.
Yep.
And Brownley's down.
Calling a shot.
Go back, go back.
Go back, back up.
And then he drops a bunt. No, yeah. I'm kidding.
No, goodness.
Salazzo. He could have told him to run back to the fence. It wouldn't have mattered if he had made contact.
I don't know
with
who's
that.
got the bigger smile on the hill here, Salazzo or Brownlee walking away after that swing.
Oh, my goodness.
Salazzo's all business, though.
Salazzo delivers low 1-1. You talk about two legends facing off the top of the 9th inning of an All-Star game.
Whoa.
Salazzo ran that one inside. He's not going to plunk the big fella here.
No. I think it was just more, that's my plate. Get off it.
What a move by Brownlee. A little woo. Got him swinging that time.
Back outside.
Salazzo winds and delivers. Did he get him? He got him!
Cleveland pleading his case, but on deaf ears.
Oh, Cleveland wants that one back.
Cleveland's going to be talking about that one for hours.
A strikeout, though, for Jonathan Salazzo, and...
Yeah, he broke the plane.
Yeah.
He broke the plane.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Ken Griffey Jr. baseball. I'm dumping that up to that now. Sorry, Cleve.
I think he'll have fun with it.
Yep.
Rene Takioka is the man who stands in between Jonathan Salazzo and a save in the All-Star game. Did you ever think you would hear that sentence?
No, that was not even on remotely the radar here. Jenny's probably beside herself down here going, Salazzo's pitching?
This is fantastic.
Like, I told her the stories about when pitching back then, but still, it was like...
2-0 the count. Takioka foul.
What a job Rene Takioka has done since joining the Red Sox.
You're not kidding.
He just wants to be a part of everything and, try to do the best he can for his team, but my goodness, Rene. Or are we supposed to call you Ren? Because I know some people call you Ren, some people on your card it says Rene, so.
It speaks to this resurgence for the Red Sox.
Yep.
Mark talked about it earlier. 8 one-run ball games that they've lost.
You win half of those, you're not in last place, and you're
11 by 3 runs or less.
Yeah.
It's a different Red Sox team. Salazzo with 2 strikes. Just high. Full count to Takioka. On deck is Barrett. Can Salazzo end it here? He'll wind and deliver. Takioka up the middle. He'll squeeze it through. And Takioka's turning for second. Throw coming in. He'll slide into second base.
Cut off by the second baseman, unfortunately. Takioka puts the tying run on the base passer.
Grayson Barrett will step in. Just squeeze that through Fuji.
Stepping up on the plate, the third baseman, number 24, Grayson Barrett.
A pop fly, a ground out, a strikeout. Salazzo just needs anything here to grab this save. Rene Takioka, speedster at second. So Salazzo will have to keep eyes behind him.
Yep.
With Grayson Barrett stepping in. Whoa, that one ran inside to the Welland Jackfish slugger.
Well, I think the cupboards are bare on both bullpens here, so it's up to Salazzo, or we're going to have some sort of a interesting bottom of the 9th inning.
I was going to say, who the heck is going to come in for the South? Barrett tees it. Sky high. Staying in the park. Jonathan Salazzo has the save in an all-star game.
And pump that horn one more time here. There we go.
The conductor calls it on.
Johnny calls ball game. There we go.
Oh, it doesn't get any better than that. And a little ode to Fernando Rodney with an arrow as well.
Yep.
Look at the smile on the face of Jonathan Salazzo.
Yep. That's the guy that got his moment here tonight.
You think baseball's fun again for this guy or what?
Absolutely. He's got the baseball too, so I know exactly where that's going.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to the parents' house.
Ryan Rio stepping out. These guys are having a lot of fun.
Yep. It is. And, it's an outstanding show here tonight, too. So just everybody that put this thing on, from the guys at Cable 14 to the guys on the field to the guys, the Cardinal staff and everything else, and working tirelessly for the last 6 months to pull this off. So, kudos to everybody else, and kudos to the fans for supporting a venture like this.
Yeah, huge crowd here tonight. It was a beautiful night for a ball game. We saw the best of the best in the IBL. And at the end of it, it was one of the all-time legends.
Yep.
Jonathan Salazzo, who comes away with the save in the ball game. Julius has the conductor, and Julius passed him on the best from Reed and Neal up top.
On a big save for you in this All-Star game, what did it mean to do it in Hamilton?
Wow. I mean, I used to pitch back in the day. I think my last outing was 2021, but come in here and to close the game off, I guess all the greatest players in the league, I mean, it's pretty something. I'm keeping these 2 baseballs. First strikeout, first IBL save.
Notice that you threw the balls back to the dugout. What are you going to do with them after the game?
I'm definitely going to get Cleveland's signature to sign it, because that's going to be going up on the wall for sure.
What were the nerves going to be like when Josh told you that you were going into the game?
He mentioned it to me, but I wasn't sure if he was serious about it. And then he looked at me, he's like, we want you in the 9th. So I was a little bit nervous, but throwing straight fastballs, and it worked for me tonight.
Well, really appreciate it, John. Congratulations. A big night for you. Thank you so much.
Hold on a sec. Look out!
Oh, man.
Oh, you got to love it. And Julius got the heads up.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Thank God they got Julius out of there.
Yeah, that he had a little bit of help coming from the backside as Jonathan Salazzo gets the
cold shower from the man from Georgia.
He got the bath from Cleveland Brownley. He's got to get to sign that baseball.
Yep.
Junior Ibarra is named the MVP of this All-Star game. He had a great night.
He did.
For the North.
3 RBIs on the night, and just, he's been hitting the cover off the baseball quietly for those Panthers.
Yeah, by the way, that was Alec who came running in to pull Julius out of the way so that he didn't. Yeah,
Alec with the save here.
Yeah, Alec, I think he saved the equipment is what he did.
Exactly.
That's big move there, bud. Big move.
Now let's head down to Emily.
Yeah, Junior Ibarra with a great game tonight. Those 3 RBIs, being the MVP, but I think Jonathan Salazar right at the end captured a lot of the attention.
No question he did.
And I know, Neil, that means a lot for you as well.
It does. It's just great to see this guy have an opportunity to, shine on the biggest stage there is.
Oh, how about this? Junior Ibarra is going to get presented the MVP bat by Luis Bernardo. Catcher to catcher.
Yep.
Big memory guy.
You get a look at the bat.
Get it with the guys in the back.
And, yeah, Luis being interviewed by Emily down there.
It's been the night. Barry in the middle.
It's
now,
pretty darn
special. Were you an all-star MVP? What does this all mean to you? How are you going to carry on this season? Like, this is incredible. What's the next accomplishment you would want to win?
You want to get in one?
He said it's very important with the team. He tried to help all the younger guys, and that's what.
Nice. That's awesome.
Now you're here representing Kitchener. What does it mean to be a Kitchener Panther performing here at Bernie Arbour?
They had a lot of younger guys with the team, and he tried to help a lot. So, and he, they coming here to play with the All-Star game, and he's so happy with that.
Thank you so much, and congratulations. You deserve it.
Fans, one more big round of applause for tonight's MVP, Junior Ibarra.
That's got to mean a lot to both of those guys, Neil.
No question it does.
To be able for Luis Bernardo to be able to present that to Junior Ibarra, and thanks to Junior for taking the time there to work through Luis on the translation. You talk about 2 of the best catchers that we've seen in recent time in this league, and they're standing right there.
No question they have been. It's a great story for Junior and everything else. He's been relocating to Canada and just working his way through that process, and hopefully very soon his whole family's up here.
Neil, before we close it out tonight, you see a lot of the love down at field level right now. What's this whole weekend meant to you? You've been around this league a long time, my friend.
It's just been great to see the stories and the guys and everything else working so hard to get here, and then when we pull this thing off together and you just see the camaraderie, you see guys and everybody else having lots of fun up here, just telling stories and introducing themselves to guys they get a chance to play against the Diamond for, but don't know their stories, and they get you might see the birth of new friendships out here too.
Absolutely. A lot of pictures and photo ops downstairs right now, but we'll close it out from up top. Some of the best downstairs. Julius, Alec, Reece, they did an incredible job for us tonight. Thanks to those guys. It was great to get a chance to work with them. Neil, what a pleasure to get to work with you up here for this one.
Thank you so much. And again, this was my first All-Star game in 30 years here, so, this is like, it's very fitting.
Well, my honor to be up here with you for it. Mark Pare as well. Great to have him along for the ride. Our entire Cable 14 crew did such an incredible job with this entire All-Star festivity. For Reed Duthie, Neil Srivastava, thank you so much for being along for the ride. The North takes the 2025 IBL All-Star Game. You've been watching on Cable 14.